with any like furry art, like with anybody over a certain age, you can just pass it off as like, oh, it's a cute
It's
animal
cute.
drawing.
Yeah.
Like they literally won't clue in anything about it.
That
You
is
know?
so much
Oh,
easier than explaining to them what a furry actually is. Like that
Honestly,
conversation.
yeah.
life
It's just a
hack.
cute animal, and his socks are really dirty.
You know how
He's
people
playing
like,
outside.
you know, yeah, he just happens to be, he's not pregnant. He's just really fat.
He's just
Yeah.
he's wearing a diaper because he's a he's a
Because
big
he's a
Because he's a
baby.
little baby animal,
He's a baby, but
right?
he's big.
He's got a big belly.
with a
and he's-
man's face.
He's wearing a diaper as a joke. It's funny. His friends think it's funny.
I want to look at some furry. I want to look at furry diaper porn.
I'm gonna look at furry porn right now.
Just to see it.
I actually,
I'm
I
trying-
have a favorite piece of furry diaper porn.
Can we
like,
see it?
legit.
Can you show it?
Yeah.
I need to
So,
see it.
While you're pulling it up, I was
just
thinking
got
about
I was like, oh, I want to see some.
the easiest way. You know how people come out as furries to their parents for whatever. I don't know why you would
Yeah.
need to. Like you can
Your
separate.
lifestyle.
You can separate church and state with ease, but some people are like, I came out to my mom as a furry. All you have to do is just 1 year for Halloween, be it, and be like, oh, I'm an animal. And then just wear it all the time and be like, I just like the costume. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's and
Wouldn't
then
that
I
be
get,
so
and then when I
easy?
go to my conventions, it's you need a costume to go.
Mom,
Is
it's
there
a-
anywhere I can is there anywhere I can send this to? Because like the voice chat
give you
like
roles.
channel chat isn't loading for me.
I just gave you a bunch of rolls. Are they there? You can throw it in
I
anything. It
just
doesn't
opened
matter.
that.
There's
Put
general
it in
garbage.
any of the-
Okay.
This is just
I'll put
mine
it
and
in-
Alex's thing. It's not
Put it
serious.
on.
I'll put it in
Honor,
general.
yeah.
I'll put it in general then. This is my favorite piece of furry diaper porn.
Cool.
Like,
oh, I love this one.
I love pooping
I
my
love this
diapers.
one so much.
I love this one.
Wow.
Oh my
I
god, it's
love
like
it.
I'm just
Japan.
realizing now that it's a dinosaur.
Mhm.
It's a plane.
Well, it's a plane.
plane.
It's
but with
it's a Japanese plane.
Yeah.
I love
It's
pooping
a
my
Japanese
diapers.
plane.
And it's drinking. Now, do you think that's tea or like maybe a Dr. Pepper?
he's got
Yeah,
a fucking like Long
Coca-Cola.
Island iced tea with him, like little umbrella. He's chilling
What
on the
did you
beach.
How did you find those?
I was
She made
watching
it.
a video just giving like the history of because there's like a bunch of there was beef in the past with the furry community and the aeromorph community, who are the
Hmm.
people that like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
airplane furries,
Mhm.
because there's no like appropriate place to post that shit other than Fur Affinity. But then furries were like, but they're not fucking furries, they're planes.
That's true.
But so they kind of don't like it. And I was watching like just a video on the aeromorph community, and this popped up, and I fucking like just seeing this one.
That's a real shocker.
I really like that you can
I
tell this
love
person
pooping
is
my
like.
diapers.
I like that it almost has like a like bought off of Fiverr quality to it.
Yeah.
Like the
yeah.
vines
Yeah.
on the right side for no reason. All these
Yeah.
umbrellas look really cute. It's really cool.
But the feet, hold on, the feet are rendered.
I
like,
don't. Yeah,
perfectly.
I
You
don't
see
know
that?
why he has.
I think that's the
like,
first thing he
claws.
drew, and then he was
Yeah.
like, "Well, fuck. I mean, am I gonna make a dinosaur?" He just kept adding.
Or a
He kept coming
plane.
back to it every couple months and being like, "Al,
I like that. And
Your-
the diaper is
your-
also really well done.
your webcam looks fucking crazy with it open. It made your face so bright."
It's right on my face. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, that
I
looks
kinda love
good.
that.
That's cool.
I should have that
Noticing
open. I
this-
should have that like as my background during job interviews. The light
Mhm.
is really.
This is
I
also posted 6 years ago on Fur Affinity. That's like too recent for this. Like this is
now I
2019.
JDH20, is that who that is? Is that who did it?
TDH20. That's pretty cool.
JDH20, is that what it says?
It's yeah, on here it's Pamper Plen on Fur Affinity. Their username's the Diaper Horsey. Whoa, they got a lot more where that came from, but
Can I? There's a lot of AI I'm seeing.
In what diaper stuff?
No, it was called Yif Party. It was the website.
Alex was just on. Alex
was
just
on a different
typed in. Alex just Googled furry porn and was like,
Dude,
oh,
I swear to God, I
wow.
literally Googled furry diaper porn. What else am I gonna
This guy's-
fucking do? I
this
don't
guy's
know.
got
They'll
drawings
find it.
of like a Lilo and Stitch OC in a
Nice.
diaper. A lot
I
of
love when
horses
people
in
have-
diapers.
Can you
They,
share
uh,
screen?
Oh, a car in a diaper.
Okay, that's good. That's
A
the arrow
Hyundai,
thing.
an Elantra
Let me see.
in a diaper.
Also, we're laughing about. I kind of forget that this Discord, because we've had this specific Discord channel is just like mine and Alex's and our friends. we always forget that it's called Dookie Play. So we like invite very normal people, and they're like, "What the fuck are you inviting us to?" It's like, "Oop, my
See,
bad."
I didn't question it for a second. If that's, I don't know if that's bad or.
No,
So I
it was
am
good.
gonna
It's just Dookie.
I am gonna send this
you could-
Elantra diaper.
Yeah, that's
art
great.
to- yeah, there you
Ooh,
go.
the eyes. The eyes really
I
sell
know.
it.
Yeah, he's got like very sultry eyes sticking out his tongue. He's wiggling his butt.
I know. Wiggling his butt.
I don't know. I can't tell
That
exactly
car
what it
is
is.
wiggling its ass.
Now, I can't remember. I can't really tell what it is. What quality of this photo? Maybe it's just the like horror. I mean, I think part of it is the horrible shadow is just like a perfect circle. Something about it looks. I don't know. It looks like not corporate, but like I said, like Fiverr. There's like such a weird quality to it,
Yeah, no, it's like a
and the
it's
font's
it's
choice.
like a stock image. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a vector that yeah, it's like something you can license.
It almost looks like a joke too. The font makes me think. The font made me think it's a joke, but I think it's also earnest because of what the
I
content
don't know.
is.
I don't know if his heart is real. I think he's doing real furry diaper porn. I think he's doing the real shit, the shit that everybody really comes
The
home
real
for.
shit. Yeah.
I think this is it. I think they have a sense of humor.
This is a passion project.
This
Well,
is just funny.
I listen. I am the one with the case file up on my screen. All right,
Okay.
and I'm just saying, there's more car ones. There's a lot on cars and
There's
Okay,
a lot of
planes,
cars.
He's got a
Okay.
portfolio to
and
back himself up. I
motorcycles.
got it. I got
Yeah.
it.
He's
But there's
curious.
but he did also draw one on his Roomba, and that's definitely like being silly and cute, but does seem to be a car guy.
Can I ask you,
Sexualizing
is
your
there-
Roomba is cool.
Are there any like good old fashioned furry stuff, like a wolf or like a dragon, even?
What
or
is like
a
the
sexy cat girl?
You know what I want to know? What is considered the Mona Lisa of furry art?
Of furry art? We could probably find that. For you. We kind of. I think we would. I think we would know it if we saw
We
it.
would recognize it. Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I guess
the,
yeah.
the closest I could think of for like the most iconic. I mean, if we're just going by iconic, like the one where it's like the little furry guy and his parents are arguing and he's crying.
Oh, I know what you're
Is-
talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a really big one.
I didn't even
But-
realize that. Well, I guess that is furry art. I guess I
Yeah,
never
that's
really
definitely
thought of it
furry
as
art.
furry
Yeah.
art. I thought of it
That's
as like
part
a
of it.
cool, almost like a Hot Topic shirt graphic.
Mhm.
Well, all right, let's do the intro. All right, episode 4 of Singular Emergency Best Friend podcast.
Yay!
We're joined. Do you want us to call you SLOWPUKE? How do you want us to address you?
Yeah. What I was wondering, what is your name?
Alex
I don't
was
know.
like,
my,
what-
my name's Caitlin. My name's
Dude, I
my
fucking
name's
knew
Caitlin.
it.
I think he
told
literally
you.
said, he was
I
like, I
fucking
think it's
did it. Swear to
Caitlin. She looks like a Caitlin. I was like, I think so. I knew that
fucking
it
knew
said
it.
that on Instagram, but I was like, maybe it's a joke name. Not that,
You think you think I made it up?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that's
so pleased with myself.
oh
right now.
man.
I don't
Your
know.
name's
You-
like a sort of fake one.
okay.
My name's Caitlin. Yeah. You can. It's I don't. It doesn't matter here. I only
Mhm.
care with my Twitch chat. I hate when my fucking little chatters think they have the right to call me by my first name.
Sure.
I know it's so.
That's the
people
only.
come
That's
in
the
and call
only.
me.
I'm just like, shut the fuck up, you know.
People
But
calling me my real name.
it's
Sucks.
whatever you say. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I hate people call. They figured out that my name's Mitch because whenever I tell a story, I accidentally say Mitch instead of Sasha
Mm-hmm.
because I don't. I don't remember my mom calling me Sasha as a child. So
Mhm.
then they figured out that it was Mitch, and they love to hold that against me. They love to hold it over me.
It's weird. It's weird, but they're just
Mhm.
little fucking things there. Because
So-
there's just little thingies there. Then they're like, "Hey, Caitlin."
Let me tell you. So originally, I used to go as Mitch online, and I wasn't at my own concert. I was at like a random concert, like a Young Lean show or something like that. And a total stranger came up, and they knew who I was because of music. But instead of being like, "Oh my God, hi, are you from music?" They said, "Oh my God, are you?" Said my full legal name that they found online. And I was like, yes, I am. And then was like, all right, I need to not use my first name anymore. So I thought of a different name, and that's why I started using Sasha's, because I was like, well,
Yeah.
I guess they just looked up like Mitchell, Buffalo, New York, and scrolled through every Mitchell until they found a picture
but
of
that's,
me.
oh God,
It was
that's
so scary.
horrible to think
I think that's
about.
cool. I think that's awesome.
I think that's
Oh,
sexy.
I think that's fun.
I think that
that's
works for
romantic.
me. Yeah,
No,
that's
I think it's
romantic. And I fell in love right there, and that's how I know I was in trouble.
The closest that's ever the closest something like that has ever happened to me. It wasn't my name, but it was I had this like, schizophrenic guy who was obsessed with me, and which is, that's par for
Scary.
the course.
Yeah, of course.
Scary, par for the course. I did really like watching his YouTube videos though, and he was posting. His videos are all gone. I wish I still had them.
I was
but,
gonna say I would really like to see them.
bro, they're really funny. It's just really funny for someone like me to have like a schizophrenic guy like obsessed with you, because he was trying to impress me by playing like Bobby Caldwell songs on his fucking keyboard in his basement and showing off his VHSs of Jackass.
Is he a good piano player?
He's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty
I'll
good,
give him that.
yeah,
I'll
sure.
give him that.
You were partially swooned.
Yeah, a little bit. And he made like some long ass video, and he was like, by the way, you're dating this like this Brandon insert last name guy, just like my very offline boyfriend. He's like, you're dating this guy, huh? I looked him up. And I found his high school football highlights, and I was watching them.
He's watching
And then
his
he ends
reel.
it by being like, he does end it by being like, he's pretty good. And then he moves on to the next thing.
That's cool.
Damn, I mean,
I think that's cool. That
crazy.
sounds nice.
That's awesome though, because he got owned
He did
by
get owned.
because he didn't know white boy had wheels like that.
Mhm.
And he
that's so
was- and
funny.
he got owned.
He was hoping he could roast him, and then was like, "Holy shit!
And he
can't
went,
even
oh,
say anything.
Look at
oh,
what an
oh."
arm on him! Holy moly!"
Look at that guy.
You know what? Okay, so this is really funny. So Alex does a little bit of streaming here and there, not a lot. What have you streamed, like maybe 5 times? But
Probably, yeah.
him and I will stream together once in a while. But there was like 2 or 3 times where I went into Alex's stream, and this was before he lived with me, so it's fine.
Yeah,
But-
that's okay.
He was streaming his whole screen, and while streaming, he decided to order DoorDash. So
Yeah.
not only did he dox his own location, he doxed the DoorDash driver moving in real time to
Yeah.
his location on stream.
A photograph of this guy and his name.
And a real-time tracker of him heading to your exact current
Exactly
location.
where he was. Moment to moment. And also the last 4 digits of my debit card.
like imagine being someone like, imagine Kai Cenat making that fucking flop.
Yeah.
Like that DoorDash driver would be killed.
Would be dead. Yeah, that's
He
so
would be
true.
he would be dead.
I
Yeah,
was
Okay, it's,
people would.
it's honestly
crying.
fine when I do it, but that could have very real consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to think about that. You need to think
I
about what
know.
you did there.
Alex
you need
was
to really
addicted.
learn from that, man.
He was addicted to doxing. He also kept
I'm
saying
gonna say DoorDash.
he kept saying no, he kept well, we've also been addicted to DoorDash, of course. But
Yeah.
he also after like a week after me being like, "Okay, dude, you're going to come on stream. Don't say where we live. Don't say where you work, don't say your full name." Alex then keeps saying the very small neighborhood we live in, but with the word boys after it. And he's referring to us as the neighborhood boys, the neighborhood that we live in. I had to just not
It's
react
fun
and pretend that
because
it
nobody
meant
lives
gibber.
there.
I had to just pretend like it meant nothing, like he was just saying weird things. But it was just him saying the like less than a mile radius neighborhood that we live in.
God.
I think there was
I-
even somebody in the chat that was like, "You guys live in." You guys live.
There we go. There we go again.
Stop
Don't
doing
give
it
me that
Dude.
information. Don't give me that information.
He's
You know what I'm gonna
relapsing,
do
poor
with it.
guy.
You're our emergency best friend. You're, of course I
He's
can tell you
months
where we
clean
live.
off of doxing himself, and
I
he just
know.
relapsed
I
right in
relapsed.
front of us. Give me the chip.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. I'm turning the
But
chip.
but sometimes I wish I could just say like, man, I live in this fucking neighborhood, and that is I'm that neighborhood guy. I wish I could be a little more personal sometimes
feels
because
good.
my it's so funny to be like that. I wish I could be.
I would love. I mean, I did that. Okay, I didn't do that on purpose, but when I lived in Boston, I had an extremely stupid roommate. Like he was. Alex knows who he is. I won't say his name, but he's a SoundCloud rapper that made like shitty Baby No Money style rap. He's pretty big.
Shitty baby no go diaper.
He did shitty baby diaper music. He was signed to shitty baby diaper music.
Shitty baby mommy diaper poopy music.
Milky mommy music.
He did Milky Mommy music, and he was signed to the Poopy Diaper label. So
Milky
he
mommy
lived
music.
he lived in the apartment with me. And he started blowing up. He was originally working for like the Coast Guard or something, but started to blow up as we were living with each other. Mind you, we were both broke as fuck, living in like a bad area in Boston. We had no furniture except for his like blow up mattress and a TV in the living room that we would like sit on and watch. So it was the odds of someone coming to like see us and confront us were pretty low. It's like you got to be, the odds of somebody that's listening to him willing to go into the trenches to go find him is very low. But he made a post that was like, I opened a P.O. box, but he didn't open a P.O. box. He just posted our address. But he was like, my fans won't know the difference. And I was like, that's not the point of a P.O. box. Is not to show at all. It's not to show off that you have a P.O. box. It's so that there's that. So
you go to just doesn't know what it is.
He gave out our address. So we got like a bunch of bullshit gifts like Pokemon plushies or whatever. Everything was fine. I'm taking the subway, I'm taking the train, and people knew who I was too because we were like adjacent. We toured together, we made music together, whatever. I was taking the subway to work, and someone came up and was like, "Oh my God, are you so and so?" Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh, cool!" Like it was fun to be recognized because I was kind of newer to music. I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." But then I started seeing that person like out the corner of my eye, not in like a crazy kind of way, but like legitimately in my neighborhood, like seeing them just like randomly around. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And then eventually my roommate said that person like was basically camping our neighborhood, trying to eventually catch him leaving the apartment, which is very scary. So I specifically told that person like, hey, can you not do that? We're just like living our lives. Like, you can email him or something, or you can DM him and set up a date. Why did you want to
catch him leaving? Did he want to harm him?
No, he wanted to like take a picture with him or something, and he thought it would be weird. He thought that I keep almost saying his name. He thought it would be weird to be like, "Hey, come outside and chat." We're out, which it would be if I was like, "Hey, I'm outside your house. I'm outside your PO box right now. Come hang out." So that was weird. But then fast forward, and this person that I lived with, he would like get extremely drunk on Four Locos and fall asleep at like 5 p.m. and then wake up at 6 the next day, and like blackout drunk, full heavy sleeper. So in the middle of the night, our doorbell would ring every single day for like a week straight. And I'd be like, accidentally said his name, whatever.
There you go. Yep. Delete it.
And I can't, if I remembered his last name and his middle name, I would have said it right now. I was like, someone's ringing our doorbell. And obviously he's like blackout drunk. So he's like, shut the fuck up, fuck you, whatever. So he doesn't believe me. And he's like pushing it off.
Yeah. Fun of you and bullying you.
It's so much easier to understand the story now that I know his name.
Yeah. I was so he was like, fuck you, suck my dick, whatever. So I just, I was like, I'm not going to go downstairs by myself. Someone's like incessantly ringing our doorbell at like 3 a.m. And I was like maybe 21, maybe. So I was like, I'm going to ignore this. But then it kept happening like every night. And this was maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month after Gaffer had, dropped our location, had dropped the pin. So it was someone, they knew that it was us. They're ringing our doorbell specifically. So then eventually, Gaffer finally was like awake enough. I was like, Gaffer, someone's ringing our doorbell right now. So he ran like full speed, boxers, balls probably hanging out as boxers, mind you, ran full speed down all 4 floors. We didn't get to catch who they were, but we could see people like literally running down our street, and then it never happened again. So It was people trying to target and like harass us because they knew we lived there. I don't remember what the point of that story was.
Every night this was happening?
This happened for like a week straight until finally got up with me and ran drunkenly down the stairs in his boxers and chased 2 strangers away. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus
That is cool.
Christ.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
crazy.
And
that's
again,
awesome.
we lived in like a shitty neighborhood. We lived in East Boston. It wasn't like extremely dangerous, but it's
Yeah.
like one of those places that you just don't go. There's no way that those people lived in East
Or
Boston.
they're not looking for somebody else. They're not just
Yeah.
like hanging out and like, they're not playing like ding dong ditch on you.
Yeah, it was our room. So some people were weird enough to like go to our apartment every night for a week to do that at around the same time, like 2-3 in the morning,
Sure.
and then
That's so
chased him
fucking
away.
bizarre.
and shot him and killed him. Did stand your
And then
ground
you
law.
just think about the
You're
fact
right.
that like if I looked up Cher's house right now, I would get Cher's full address and aerial views of her home.
Definitely.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Drake's, like
Drake's
Yeah.
easy.
and Jake's.
Drake's house?
Let's do it. Let's check it out. See what we got.
I was looking at Naomi Campbell's house yesterday. Actually, she has like
so
an
you can
Eye of
ding dong
Horus.
ditch.
Yeah. I want to do a ding dong ditch on Naomi
It's an
Campbell's
Eye of
house.
Horus.
It's like yeah. From the sky, it's an Eye of Horus, and
Wait.
she lives in the little. I think it actually might be a vacation home, but like you live in the pupil. It's like a dome, and you live in the pupil of
shit.
the Eye of Horus. Yeah. That's Naomi Campbell's vacation home.
Okay, what the hell?
That's
This looks.
Like,
This
what
is-
the
okay.
fuck is that?
Post it.
This is the
Somebody.
type of shit. This is the type of shit Epstein should have been living in. Hold up, this is awesome.
I saw also like the
Oh,
photos
someone
of
wrote
the inside.
Epstein.
Oh my god, dude, this is
Someone-
Hotep shit.
This is crazy, isn't
You
it?
think it's Hotep? Wait, it actually might be. I wonder if it
I
is
think it-
Hotep stuff.
I think I might have. Oh. Apparently, apparently they never got around to building it.
Huh.
and,
Oh,
these
so
are
this-
these are the initial
Those are
renders.
just renders.
Oh.
Well, these are obviously the initial renders, yeah. But
Okay.
I guess they never got. Did they never get around to? Wait. Am I going?
Well, that's
crazy?
disappointing.
Naomi Campbell's house.
The standard from a James Bond
I
style
guess
Moscow
they-
mansion.
They never. Wait.
Someone
Yeah,
was
maybe
probably
they
like,
never
"Are
got
you
around to it."
sure? Is that really?
But-
Are you sure that's what you want?"
Yeah, like you want to live in the dome? You want to live in the dome of the eye?
And then it looks like it does look like the island is like a head from like a hieroglyph or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can see
That's
it.
really cool.
There's
Oh,
a vision there.
And
I
then they gotta
understand
put. So then they need to put a big smile.
it. Yeah, they should.
Yeah, there's.
They gotta
It
put a
looks
big
like the Eye of
smile.
Horus, but if you zoom out, there's another eye.
There's another eye
on
and
a
then
different
really
island.
big, and a really big smile underneath a connection of islands that
That's
form a
crazy.
big smile.
Okay, all of these look insane. Why does she
Yeah.
have? Okay, wait. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Why is
Naomi
there like
Campbell's
an?
houses.
There's an
Whoa.
What
What
are
the
these?
fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, maybe that's the one they never built because that looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact.
That's-
Oh, she has
I-
a Russian billionaire boyfriend.
And those are
Hmm.
totally renders. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, her
I think.
boyfriend is a Russian billionaire.
This looks
What the
insane.
fuck?
What the
Dude,
fuck?
what is
I would-
what?
I wouldn't live there.
For those of you who are only listening, it looks like a fucking transformer or something.
Mhm.
It's
Looks
it's
like
like a it's like a starship. It is.
Yeah, it looks like a starship. Yep.
In the future,
And where did it say it is?
Moscow.
Did I see something? Oh, it's in Moscow. Yeah, I saw
It's in New
something saying
Jersey.
something about China.
It's in New
Oh.
Jersey.
Oh, it-
Then
Yeah,
Camden.
she's
Wow.
getting
in
this
Miss-
shit
it's in
built in
Mississauga.
Manhattan.
Yeah, right. It's in Medicine Hat. Holy fuck.
Naomi Campbell has a giant starship home in Yellowknife.
And yeah. Slowpuke, do you know
Yeah.
about Medicine Hat?
Medicine, the place? Yeah.
Am I hearing you right? Medicine Hat?
Medicine Hat.
Medicine
yeah.
Hat.
Nice.
Yes.
It's like really
Um,
remote, is what I understand.
Yeah, it's in a very that's a very remote part of the country. The prairies. Like I used to live in Saskatchewan. I used to live in Saskatoon, which
Wow.
is Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. That always gets a laugh from the Americans. Oh, the Americans
Mhm.
think that's so funny.
It's just a goofy word. That's
It's like a
all.
cozy.
really
It sounds
silly.
cozy.
It's Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Do they? Is it?
Easy to remember.
Is it cozy there? Were you ever cozy?
Well,
a war zone.
in a very Yeah, active war zone
Gang violence.
constantly. I mean, I just remember growing up in Saskatoon and the missiles flying overhead
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and having to
The
evacuate. It
sirens,
was-
right?
the
That's what I
sirens
heard.
going off.
The gunfire.
The Mounties with their Gatling guns outside my home. But it's a very like flat area, that part of Canada. Very flat, very little elevation.
Like the rest of Earth.
What was your home
small
address when
ever.
you lived there?
What was your old address, and then where did you
I
move?
could
What's
say,
your address that you
actually,
moved
I
to?
remember.
You don't have to say. That's a funny answer. It doesn't matter. I
Well,
was
it's not
kidding.
my house. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
my
fine.
house.
They're gonna slowly connect the
I don't care.
dots. They're gonna dox
Yeah.
you from then, and then they're gonna be able to dox you from a year later. They're gonna slowly connect the dots and find out where you are right now.
My address was kind of in my in my
My address
initial
was
Club
kind of
Penguin-
sexy.
My address was,
This
fucking
was kind of
hot.
bad.
Like when I say it out loud, I envision like a curvaceous, like firecracker with
Okay.
dyed maroon hair.
Imagine,
I had my home number in my Club Penguin username when I was a kid.
Cool.
That is
'Cause it
cool.
was
In case somebody wants to
522.
call you.
Yeah, it
Someone
was
wants to hang out.
522. My
Ooh.
home address, like the number of the house.
Oh, I thought you meant your home.
yeah.
phone
Oh,
number, yeah.
phone number.
That would be
my
even
username,
better.
my phone
Your Club Penguin username is your home phone number.
Dude, what if I'm imagining a guy that gets the ick because a girl has an ugly address. I'm trying to think of what an
Yeah.
ugly address would be, though. Like,
Oh,
Well, like
ugly-
it's 1279 doesn't sit right with me.
But they live on,
dude,
like,
it's one of
Main
those
Street.
Country. Yeah, it's one of those country ass addresses where they got like really long. Like the number is like hyphenated.
Yeah, the
or you know what I'm
hyphen-
talking
like,
about?
what do you mean you
Yeah.
live on
That's
12 Main
hideous.
Street? Come on.
We
12
live
Main
on
Street, you're
dash
trolling.
58.
Yeah. 12 yeah 14-73
West
road
more
22.
Alex used to
Yeah,
live on
West Road
Haram Street.
22. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, like where it's just here we have the country roads where I grew up. It would be line. They would be called. It would be like line 12, and that would be the street. So you'd get kids who were like, I live on 3487 line 12.
No.
Did you, when you were
Really
in
bad.
Japan, did you have a
Yeah.
hard time figuring out where the hell you were
Oh my god!
in terms
yes.
of like
That's,
finding the
ex-
exact address? Because that shit
That's
makes.
the exact fucking thing I was thinking of with like the hyphenated numbers.
Mhm. So
I don't-
Al's never
I don't
been to
understand it.
Japan. It's somehow in Japan, like the actually I don't even know
Like a
how to
grid, right?
explain it. And you can maybe explain it better than me. Like it's almost impossible to find at like at least like residential addresses. It's impossible to figure out. Why are
Yeah,
Japan?
it's I can't I don't know for certain, but from what I gathered just looking at the map app on my phone, it looked like everything was in a grid of some sorts.
Yeah,
Like every little square pocket had
like the
a number.
COHEM.
Chome, yes.
Yeah,
chome.
chome.
What the fuck is
Chode.
that? What the fuck's a chome?
Chode, the Japanese chode.
What's
Yeah.
what's the or maybe it's chum.
I think I just called it chome. It's probably chome, but I always called it the chome.
chome.
And I'd be like, Chris,
The
I don't know what
chome.
fucking chome you are
Sup,
right now,
chome?
brother. Drop your location. When I
Bro,
went to
bro,
Japan,
you gotta hit up my chum, bro.
I'm about to spin the
I'm
whole
about to
chome.
spin this
I'm about to
chome.
spin the chome. I'm about to air out this whole fucking chome.
I'm gonna be hitting licks in the chum later.
It's
I have
okay.
all
Wait,
this
Al, let me
chome.
show
I
you
own
what it
this
looks like,
chome. What?
dude. You're gonna be like,
Go ahead. You're showing me a map? I'm sorry. What is
no,
this?
like this is like someone's fucking. This is like an
Oh my
address that
god.
would show
Holy
up.
Shit.
Yeah. So I guess it's based off of like not the street they're on, but like the neighborhood, and then like you said, some sort of grid system. So it's incoherent.
I remember when I went there, because the subways, considering, especially in Tokyo, like the amount of nightlife in
Yeah.
certain parts, the subways close at like midnight, I think, right? And
Yeah.
the last train's like midnight, and then after that,
Then you got to
you're
do a
done. Like,
taxi.
you
Yeah.
can either do a taxi, which were rather expensive. They were
Mhm.
great, but rather expensive.
They also try to scam white people hard.
Sure they do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. My cab from the airport because it was the traffic was fucked. It was like $170.
He
But the
was
thing is,
scamming you. He was scamming you. It was
bro,
probably
bro,
like
so good.
it was
Bro,
probably
bro,
like
but the
18, and he was like,
yeah,
"Yep,
like
$500."
Me
Sadly,
$170.
how much do you have? Well, what do you
I
got?
don't I don't think he got that much leeway with it because we were in that cab for like an hour and a half. Like
Sure,
like
sure.
it was far and it was like across Tokyo and traffic was so bad. And I saw the little dinger going up. He had the little ticker and that was going up, but maybe he like rigged it and it went up faster and the Japanese, they know their technology. He could
Sure,
have
I was gonna
hacked it.
say sure
Yeah,
that's
he could have
possible.
hacked it.
You know
Yeah.
the
All those
Japanese.
hackers,
know the
all those
Japanese, you know what
hackers
they're
over
up to.
there.
the taxi cab hacker. He's notorious.
He
Yeah,
probably
he's
built
like-
that machine himself.
Yeah, he's like, this is a fucking Nintendo. I know how to do this.
He used to work for Nintendo, and then he was like, "I'm gonna go make some real money and drive taxi cabs."
And
His
with
dad
a
worked
little
for
thing at the
Nintendo.
eye. Yeah, his dad worked for Nintendo. That's why he
That's
has
who
the
they-
Switch too
That's why
early.
he's a hacker. Yep.
That's- but like, then like I was seeing people say like, if you miss the train, just stay in a cafe.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you can do that, can't you? Could just fucking have a little cubicle, sit in a recliner, sleep,
They also like.
or no.
Did you?
What was
I don't know if you
There's
did.
that movie we watched, Mitch, where there's the guy. He basically just
Porno?
goes somewhere. He,
There was
I
that
think he does
porn
hang
we
out
watched.
in a porn cafe because he's homeless. He just goes to one.
What did we watch? I don't know.
That's
It was
awesome.
some movie. I think it was like a scary movie, a found footage movie.
Oh, I don't remember.
And the
Maybe.
scary part is a homeless
And
guy.
the scary
watches
part
porn.
is it's just
Honestly,
a guy
yeah.
being homeless.
Dude, a homeless guy watching porn is
Oh,
a scary
it's
thought.
I don't think that was
That's
Japan.
scary.
I don't know that was Japan. I think that was in France.
Maybe.
But did you
got
go
porn.
to any of the like clubs and stuff? When I went, I could not believe it. One of my friends was like, "Oh, we're playing a show at a club," and I was like, "Oh, cool. Okay, like send me the address, whatever." I didn't realize he didn't perform until 5 a.m. because some of the clubs like they have like almost like a shift where like there's like 5 performances that go until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then there's another thing that you can party until like 10 a.m.
Yeah, dude. It's like
I think-
I didn't go clubbing at all. Just my friends that I went with, just weren't we didn't they were in bed early kind of thing.
Mm.
But we did stay out. We did get like I did get like absolutely like wasted at
Mhm.
karaoke though.
cool.
In
Okay.
in fucking where was it? The Kabuki-cho. Which
Yeah.
is like
Oh,
the,
okay.
yeah.
The red light
Which is-
district
which-
thing.
Yeah. Like it was right around the corner from there. We just got hammered at a karaoke bar. That's about the closest we did. And
Mm.
even then, like those were just like
And it's cheap to get hammered. Like
That's cool. That's what I like.
and they
about
just
it.
don't and
That's
they
what I
do
think I
not
would like.
care
I've
how
never
you
been.
like I was abundantly overserved. Anybody could tell. And they
The-
just didn't care. They just had
the
this guy
unlimited
coming-
highball. Did you do the unlimited highball in like an izakaya? You spend like
No.
you spend like $15 and there's literally like a draft at your fucking thing. You just like order unlimited highball on the iPad and they give you glasses and there's a draft that you just give it yourself. Given they're not extremely hard, they're not like extremely alcoholic, but it's like I think you pay for like 2 hours or something like that. Oh, okay, wait, let me tell you this story. This is crazy. So I went there for New Year's and I bought my little brother. I had just bought my little brother from
I
China.
purchased one.
I just
was so
adopted
excited
my
to
little
use them.
brother. He was
Wish you
an
could sell your
amputee
little
from
brother.
China. Yeah.
I would sell my little brother for video games and pizza, but that's a topic for a different time.
Okay.
So- So my little brother was there with me, and he's not like little. He's only a couple years younger than me. But we like went out on New Year's, and again, all of my brother was kind of afraid to like interact with my friends because none of them spoke English. My brother didn't speak Japanese, and not that my brother's like racist, but he's just like a ding dong. You know, he was just like, I don't know, nervous. But they kept like buying him drinks and like encouraging him to drink. My brother, he's a drinker. He likes to drink, so.
He likes to
Oh
drink,
yeah.
I was supposed to meet up with this girl that I like knew from Instagram. I was supposed to meet up with her at like 11:30 or something to, do fireworks with her friends, whatever. And I was like, okay, my brother's going to come along. And she's like, okay, cool, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But my brother got like blackout drunk by like 8 p.m. And he was like, fuck, you need to baby me. You need to carry me home. So we were out in, I think it's Takadanobaba, which is like kind of, it's still near Tokyo, but it's like not a party area. So I had to bring him home. So I told that girl, I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it to, it was Shibuya or whatever. I don't think I'm going to make it there by midnight. And she's like, oh, I'll just come to you. So she came over and I met her outside, whatever. And then we continue our night. We go around, whatever. And my friend is like, did you see the news? And I was like, no. And you know that Japanese cult, that like really famous Japanese cult?
Aleph, like the one that did like the gas in the train.
Yep. So there was a terrorist attack by them at the exact location I was supposed to meet that girl. At the exact time I was supposed to meet her, someone drove a truck through the car. No, because she came and met me. Yeah. We survived. But it literally was the exact location we were supposed to meet up at the exact time. Someone drove a truck through the crowd. Yeah. It would have been even cooler if I got terrorist attacked in Japan on New Year's. But
I bet you would have been.
Especially by
guy like me
too. That's kind of sick.
Those little Japanese cars, come on. I would have been fine.
Yeah, like what the fuck did they do? Dude, what if they were driving like, those advertisement trucks in Japan that like play the little jingles? I don't know if you know, Alex. Yeah, there's these trucks that blast like these advertisement jingles. Using one of those to commit a van attack.
That would be
multiple casualties, massive loss of life.
Specifically the ones that are like advertising like a male, those like male idol clubs? Whatever they're talking about. It's like male service ones. I saw a truck advertising that. So it's like a bunch of very handsome, beautiful looking men.
Handsome's one way to handsome is one way to put it.
They're very
other men are going to these clubs?
They're very these are for like
for chicks.
For girls.
For femcells specifically.
Did you go to them?
No, but did you?
I would not.
Man,
if
I lost.
Had more money. If I had more money, I would have just like to see what it's like. But also, I don't speak any Japanese. Like I'm sure there are ones though that speak English too. There's one guy that what's his name? Oh, you're gonna love this guy. I think his name might be Ronald or something.
If you think the taxi cab people ripped you off, I could only imagine how these guys would have taken advantage of you.
Yeah.
The guys at the host club, basically, the idol host club.
But what I was saying is, when I was there, one of the first things we saw with my brother was a car driving by, like we were talking about, but it was an advertisement for a host club. So it was just like beautiful. I keep saying the word beautiful, but they look very unique looking men, and music blasting like so loud that it should be illegal. Like absolutely blew me away.
It is crazy how loud the trucks are considering, how much Japanese people love their peace and quiet. Like
it was
they blast
insane.
fucking music down these streets.
Oh my God, wait. Is this truck? Are these like, this is like a trailer. This is like a huge truck.
They're quite large. Like they are quite large vehicles, and they have like the screens on the side. Yeah, and they just play like the jingles are quite cute because everything's fucking cute there. Bro, using an ATM in Japan is a crazy experience.
I can't remember. I'm sure I did, but I don't remember.
And maybe they've changed now, but like every key press had a little like bling.
Oh yeah,
like, and there was like a screen, and it had like a koi fish like swimming with like plants, and every time you select your checking account, and he like swims somewhere else, and he's in like a different environment. It was crazy.
You know what's
it
really
was so sweet.
One thing that was not to we can change the subject soon, but not to like fully harp on Japan, but when I was there, someone's DoorDash is here. When I was there, I booked an Airbnb, and I booked it in American time. And I don't know how, but the way that the guy who was booking it, Airbnbs were illegal in Tokyo, so the way he was booking it was through America's
want me to get it, Mitch?
app. I think it's Audie's. So we'll see.
I'll go. Hold on.
Okay, I'll tell you this Okay, here wait. We'll take a little pause. Feel free to
Yeah.
free to take a breather. Someone's ringing our doorbell. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Nice. You look great.
Who's posted this?
I forgot how good you looked. Who's no loads refused?
You see that in general?
I have no idea.
Look at this.
Who's no loads refused?
And it's a picture of Patrick covered in cum.
He's covered in ice cream. What the hell?
I know, but this is clearly supposed to be.
This is
Are you
clearly
kidding me?
cum.
It is absolutely for people at home. That is Patrick. He's eaten too much ice cream.
Okay,
Someone
yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. We
Cum.
don't know who this is. Somebody in general that whose name is no
He
loads
has a
refused. Posted.
He has
But
mutual
okay.
friends with us. He's
Anyways,
friends with- okay.
so when I was in Japan, we booked an Airbnb. Okay, I booked it in America. Airbnbs were illegal in Tokyo, so the guy who booked, the guy who owned it, he was booking it through America, right? He was definitely doing something illegal and sneaky, whatever. So
Yeah.
our Airbnb was booked until I think it was like 9 p.m. or probably even something weirder. It was like booked until like 2 p.m. And I think it's because it was booked on American time zones. So technically the 9 a.m. clock
Long
out.
Island time.
Yeah, the like 9 it was booked in Jamaican time. So technically like the 9 a.m. clock out was, or checkout rather, in America was like some weird time there. I don't remember the exact whatever.
Just some
So-
weird fucking time. Probably like
weird
9
fucked
p.m.
up
or
time.
something.
So
Probably
we all some
Like
weird time that we
7:23.
don't have over here.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, fuck, cool. We got like 6 hours until we got to leave. Let's go into the city. We'll hang out. We'll come back. We'll grab our stuff, and then we'll go to the next place. And mind you, I had like a different, because we were there for a month, so I had a different SD card, so I had a different phone number. The guy
you
had
mean SIM card, but
SIM card. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry,
Fucking
sorry,
nice
I
catch,
had to.
suckers.
I had
No,
to.
I was gonna get him for that too.
Yep. I was
Oh,
testing. I just wanted to see how sharp you guys were. Wanted to make sure you were listening.
Yeah, right. You fucked up. You fucked
Dude,
up
I'm
just
paying
eating.
attention.
So
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
I had a different number.
Touch.
Okay, so this guy had only my American number. So we get back to the Airbnb, and all of our stuff has been moved out into the hall. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. I check my messages on the Airbnb app. And I hadn't been looking at it all day because we were out and about. He had messaged me like hundreds of times in Japanese, being like, you thugs need to get out. You white thugs need to leave my blah, 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 blah.
White thugs.
Oh my god,
He kept using
gagged
the
your
words
ass.
white
That's
thugs.
awesome.
So
That's
he
awesome.
didn't realize that he booked. So when he saw the 9 a.m. whatever, he thought it was 9 a.m. Japan time, but it's not. That he booked it to clock out 9 a.m. in fucking Buffalo, New York. You know what I mean? Which was still.
Yeah.
So he called the police and said that we were refusing to leave. Which, mind you, the second we got back, we left. We couldn't get into the room. All of our stuff was in the hall. He called the police, told them that we refused to leave. He submitted our
Told them that you
passports.
refused to load.
He said that we refused to load at the no loads refuse party. They blacklisted us. And
These white thugs refuse
These
to
white-
load.
They
at the
refuse
no
to
load.
load.
refused
at
a
the
Japanese
no loads refuse
load.
party.
It's a cultural thing.
When the
So
white thug refuses my load.
Oh,
So-
the load from the chode, man.
he submitted our passports to the police, and we got like he took a screenshot of like a police report saying that we would be arrested at the airport the second that we tried to leave because our passports had been submitted, whatever. So I was with a bunch of my friends because we were there doing a show. None of my friends spoke Japanese. I don't speak that much anymore, but this was like 8 or 9 years ago. My Japanese wasn't too bad. So I was like, I'm going to go down to the police station and sort this out. If I don't come back, I have been arrested and they will get you guys eventually. So good luck. So I was like, go into hiding, please. Head into the mountains. So I went down to the police station and basically explained to them like, hey, this is what's going on. Like this guy, whatever, is trying to he's like freaking out. We still, and I showed them, I was like, we still have until this time. And they're like, okay, we believe you, but we need to talk to so-and-so. So I got Airbnb on the phone someone from Airbnb spoke to those people in Japanese, told them like, yeah, they're in the right, whatever. Eventually, our names got cleared. And then the Airbnb representative called me and was like, we're so sorry. Like, we're going to comp your whatever. And then the person that I talked to was super cool and was like, this guy is like definitely extremely racist, and specifically used like, obviously I can't read Japanese that well, so I didn't recognize it, but I guess he used like extremely racist language while messaging us, like consistently saying horrible shit back to back, hundreds of awful messages. I had no idea, but they were like, she was like saying like, I apologize for the vulgar language he used and like the targeted whatever. I was like,
it's like, girl, you didn't it's like, girl, you didn't have to say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, now you're gonna be fucking paranoid all day, being like, what did he say about me?
So,
like, you really,
apparently,
oh.
so they were like, we deleted his account and our shit got comped. But so that was cool, and we didn't go to jail. Obviously, that was fine.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
The other people, I won't say who I was with, but the other people literally started crying when they found out we were gonna go. That the police were after us. Everyone was like literally crying, and then
we went there.
No. It was a bunch of other music artists. So I had to be the adult and go to the police station and whatever. So that got sorted. Same trip, we then went to another Airbnb, and then a super typhoon, the worst one in like 100 years, hit, and we got stuck there another 2 weeks. Absolutely crazy. But then I went home, and like 6 months later, I got a really nasty message on like an email. I got a really nasty email in like totally fucked up English, saying like, you owe me thousands of dollars. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. I'm going to make sure that Airbnb makes this right. I'm suing you. I'm whatever. This was, I'm not kidding, like 6 months later. And all I could think was like, I'm not only am I in America, but like, I think COVID was already starting here too.
Yeah.
So I was like, good luck, buddy. And then nothing ever came of it. Yeah. And nothing ever came of it.
It's so funny. He was mad about it for that.
His account got deleted. So 6 months later,
he was done.
I don't know. I think he just had
Probably
my email still.
Yeah, he probably had
honestly,
it somewhere.
He was probably
or if he
like
keeps a little
drunk.
logbook.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is what I imagined, is him like, his wife just broke up with him. He lost a bunch of money gambling. He lost his job. And he's like, it's because of that fucking white devil. When he starts
when my wife
for...
breaks up with me. Also.
I know.
Divorce. When my wife breaks up with me.
He was looking at. He googled like how much are tickets to New York and how to buy a gun, and then he emailed me.
I just got ghosted by my wife.
Yeah.
She left me on delivery.
She curved
my wife
me.
Ghosted me. Yeah, that's my wife. Friend zoned me. I'm sure that happens to people. Honestly,
there's got to be.
You know what I wanted to ask SLOWPUKE, because I think Mitch and I talked about this before. I'm not sure though, but I think if we haven't, it's time to. What are your favorite times of the day on the clock?
My favorite times of the day.
And feel free to use Canadian time too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a calculator.
Yeah, I really like Toonie time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Hey, walk us through that.
Pull that up on the screen.
We all know what it means.
Want to put that through your little fuckulator? Want to put that? We all know what. And figure out what that is in American time.
Obviously, Alex and I are well educated. We know what Toonie time is, but for everyone else listening, please walk us through exactly what Toonie time. Because him and I were more than familiar. We've Toonie time.
We're from our hometown is so close to Canada.
Yeah. Toonie time. It's that little bridge in between the noon and the evening. That's what we call Toonie time, and everybody goes outside and they leave a little toonie on the floor. You leave a toonie under the mailbox, sort of like a tooth fairy sort of situation. But that does typically sit around every day, and that sits around 3 p.m.
Wow.
I really like.
That sounds fun.
Do you like it because of the toonie aspect and the ritual of it, or is it just the time of the day and what's going on usually that you? I guess it's hard to say.
It's the tradition, really.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
I like traditions.
Me too.
I love tradition.
I don't have enough of them. We don't have enough of those in the United States.
Let's start a tradition right now. Let's give you a tradition.
You and I are friends. How about that? How's that for a tradition?
Oh,
that's
well, that's
good,
just
right?
that's all the podcast, isn't it?
That's it.
That's all the podcast, isn't it?
Yep.
I do fuck with I do like a good 1 p.m.
So there's no mornings in your list.
There's no mornings in Canada.
No, I don't know.
You guys wake up at 2.
My mornings are so they're never consistent though. I don't have a consistent morning schedule ever, and
okay.
I don't really, I like when I wake up early, but that never happens. Like,
Sure,
by early I mean like if I'm up at like 7:30 and I am ripe, I am, I am ready. Then 10 a.m. is really pleasant.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Then that's really pleasant. But I typically am up around like 9:30, so I don't really get the 10 a.m. Sweetness.
Yep.
It sits in a little bit later, like the early
Are you a coffee
afternoon.
drinker? Do you drink
I am. Yeah.
Do you make it yourself in the morning?
I do. Yeah.
That's
I make
pretty
a
good.
little instant coffee though.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
crazy?
Great. Good for no. It's not crazy. What are you
Not
talking
crazy.
about?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
A lot of people
Suddenly,
don't
I think you're crazy.
A lot of people really don't like the instant coffee though. I get like just the grocery store brand instant coffee. I don't know what bad coffee tastes like, for the record. I don't know.
Fuck it.
And I'm not
It's
gonna
all
act like I
bad.
know. It all tastes the same to
You've
me.
been doing this for a while, it sounds like.
Yeah, like I've been drinking coffee pretty
Who cares? Why are you telling?
Why are you
I don't give a fuck about your
cares?
stupid fucking story. Whatever.
Who cares?
Who the fuck asked?
I kind of realized.
Any fuck freak who likes coffee, moron.
This is a show. We're trying to learn more about somebody in our community, Mitch. Okay, that's why
I was in a work meeting today, and obviously I unfortunately have a little bit of a problem with energy drinks, and I didn't realize how ludicrous it was until today. I was taking a sip of an energy drink in a meeting, like 9:45, and it was like, "You're drinking that first thing in the morning?" And I was like,
you are.
I was like, "Yeah, it's like my coffee." And she's like, "Yeah, but it's like a soda." I was like, "Okay, I guess drinking a Dr. Pepper at like 9 in the morning is pretty weird."
But then again, I don't know. Like I have a friend who isn't a coffee drinker, and she drinks like a Coke Zero every morning.
Yeah,
that's hers.
A lot of people do that.
And that isn't bizarre to me. Like when if it's like a no sugar one, I don't really think it's too weird. But people who drink like full sugar Red Bulls like first thing in the morning,
so I only do sugar free.
That's weird.
You only do sugar free. I don't know, man. I think what this is making
it's
me
still
think
a lot,
is that like, so we've all
this is an intervention. What is?
It's not an intervention. I don't care what you do. All right. I think what we're realizing here is that like the sugar is what we think we don't want to see. We don't want to see somebody drinking a full sugar Coke in the morning, right? That doesn't seem cool.
So do you still? Well, but what about like someone that drinks like a crazy Starbucks drink?
What I'm saying,
that's insane. That's insane.
That's also
people who get their like milkshakes at 8 in the morning and say it's their coffee.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a milkshake, and it's like $15 too.
Yeah. They're weird. Or have you ever seen like those accounts of people who work at Dunkin' and they film like the Dunkin' order coming in and then making the coffee, and they get orders with like 20 sugars, please.
Yep.
Like the real things that people are getting in the morning, big ass Dunkin' drink.
I worked at Starbucks for one day. The insane shit that I saw.
Fired you.
They fired me. They said if you come back here, we'll kill you. No, they
said the Japanese police are after you. We can't.
It was in Japan. I was trying to. Yeah, I was there. I was working there illegally. I worked at Starbucks for one day, and it was fucking insane. I was kicking ass, mind you. I'd already been a barista before.
I was kicking people. I was
I was a bouncer. I actually kicked people out. I was the guy that was like, "All right, you've had enough, buddy. Come on." No, but it is crazy. Like the number of people that came in and were like the usual, and I was like, "Have you ever seen my fucking face in your life? I just got here."
Man. That's I mean, every job I've ever had, there's been that, like regulars who come in and look at me as someone they've never seen before in their lives, and like close their menu smugly and turn to me and go, "You know what I want, bitch? No,
I don't. I would hate that.
Just give me
whatever.
Are you in
the service industry now?
Are you serving?
I'm like in retail right now, like very part-time. Just to leave enough time and what have you for streaming and stuff. But yeah, I was in the service industry for a while. I worked at Red Lobster. That was sort of my bread and butter.
Really?
Nice.
Or should I say bread and scallops?
My bread and scallop. Okay, that's pretty damn good.
I mean
my
butter.
bu-
I
my
mean
lobster
scallops and butter. Fuck.
My butter and lobster.
I meant to say butter. I meant to say butter because they
My
have
bread
butter on
and scallops.
Fuck.
My
The
bread and
classic Red
scallops.
Lobster order. Yeah, let me. I go into Red Lobster. I look smug as fuck, and I'm like, give me the usual. And I'm talking about bread and scallops.
The bread and
Bread
the
and
scallops.
scallops.
You know what I want.
I worked at Red Lobster, and that was really that was like the worst. I mean, it was the actual worst service industry job I've ever had is working at Medieval Times.
I told
Oh,
Alex, I was
yeah.
like, Alex, you
You
should
told me
ask.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked at Medieval Times as a wench
Okay.
for a
I don't
month.
think I would like that.
It was awful. It was
I don't think I
awful.
would be very good at that. How did you
Alex, you'd be a great wench. Come on.
I don't know about that, man. I'm not like
Okay, was a wench just a server? I think
Yeah.
you've told me
Do
about
they
this.
call you
Especially
that?
for the servers. They do, yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I would
Because
that would
they like
bother me.
they do like a little bit of LARPing, especially if you get like a bunch of drunk guys and you're like one of the definitely definitely the hottest girl that works at the Medieval Times, for the record. Like I would never say that about myself in any other situation,
Sure.
but I was like the only one that didn't have like the very dorky
That
theater
didn't look
kid
like who you
genes
imagine.
still
There
in
we
their
go.
body.
There.
Yeah,
Sure,
right.
sure,
And
sure.
I was definitely like the most normal person that worked there.
Mhm.
And
They could
yeah,
smell
when
it
you
on
just
you.
they're just like fucking sharks, like with
Yeah.
those customers. When I start serving them alcohol and they get that little scent of like how normal I am compared to
Mhm.
everybody else, they're in for the kill. Um but it was the coworkers that made it the worst part. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah,
it's like,
okay.
Tell them about the White Knights. I think is what you called them.
yeah. So a big thing is that like all the knights who worked at the Medieval Times were just I was gonna say pedophiles or not. They're not, but I didn't think I
Pedophiles.
did.
Pedophiles.
And that's like part of the experience, though.
Part of it, huh? I guess it makes sense. Yeah,
I was ju- I
they're
was-
knights, right?
But like I want to call them like perverts, perverts. They were just all really horny, and they had a reputation for
Did they get a lot of
always-
pussy or
They
Did they
did.
have a-
There was girls who had worked there who were donned the nickname, and perhaps this might be a little like insensitive. I never partook. I wasn't, like that.
Canceled, sure.
But they donned them night riders.
Okay.
That's
Because
fire.
they-
That's an innuendo, sure.
Yeah, it's an innuendo. I'm not sure if it's insensitive to, brand the promiscuous women with a nickname while all the knights get to,
Just be nice.
have they get their nights. But yeah, there were chicks who would like slept with every night, and the knights like, dude, they were on to me even. I'd get a look from a knight, and I'd be like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
This was real. This really all happened to you.
Yes, this happened to
Okay.
me.
And this was in Canada. This happened.
This
That's
place
what
in
makes it.
Toronto.
That makes it even
You're-
okay.
This is
That makes it even
absurd.
funnier. Like
Do they have
extremely
pornography
horny.
in Canada?
Yes.
They do. Okay. I just wanted to. check.
Yeah.
And there's
Oh,
gay
and-
people and lesbians and stuff.
No, none of that. None of that.
None
No,
of
no,
that.
no,
Not
Okay,
yet,
just
not
checking.
yet.
No,
Trying to
no,
just
we got
get
rid
all
of we
my
got rid
ducks in a
we
row.
got rid of that a long time ago. We're in the clear.
Sure.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Theater people
But
are
like,
horny
yeah,
though.
Medieval Times fucking sucks. It's just like I said, like it's just theater kid adults just like treated like life or fucking death. I remember one of my first days there. The job was also quite physically laborious for a serving job. Like
Sure.
you were having to carry around these giant baking trays of like 40 pounds of chicken and like serve it to people in this like dark arena. It was quite physically tough. And you started off having to carry around like a tray like this of like 10 full jugs of soda and carry that to your section. Soda, like giant jugs of soda.
Oh, I got you. Like a
and,
pitcher.
Yeah, a pitcher.
A goblet, or it's a pitcher of soda.
A
Pitcher
pitcher.
of soda. Okay.
We printed out pictures of soda. And
Picture
we
of
showed
soda.
everybody a picture.
And it was
We showed them
heavy.
A picture.
We used
Really
a heavy
heavy
paper.
It was
picture.
thousands
Yeah,
of
we
pictures
printed
of
We printed it
soda.
onto a canvas. Yeah. And I remember like one of my first days there, like I just couldn't put those last couple jugs on there, man. Like I really was struggling. I'm like, I'm not used to this. I'm coming from Red Lobster, like we do our shit different there.
Sure.
I can't, I'm gonna spill these. So I talk to this other girl and I say, hey, are you like free? Are you like doing anything right now? Are you free? And she's like, no, I'm good. What's up? I'm like, can you help me carry these like 2 jugs of Diet Coke to my section? I don't think I can make it. And she looked at me and went, you have another hand, don't you? And she
Okay.
walked away.
Yeah.
like, what are you
Holy
doing?
shit.
She cooked your ass.
She got my ass. She got my ass.
She got your ass really good. Yeah, she.
You did
fucking
have another hand.
Really put you in your place.
Oh,
You
one
did have
hand
another.
for 2 pictures. I mean, I guess you can like do them together, but why should I have to do that? You're not
Yeah.
doing anything to help me.
Yeah. No, you're
But
right. I agree with you.
they were crazy there, man. There would be someone crying every day.
It sounds really dramatic. I
It
don't
sounds
understand how
cool.
this
Really,
place is-
Yeah,
how does this place
it's
survive.
really dramatic. I've worked in very dramatic serving environments, and Red Lobster too. It's like all of my coworkers were like career servers that were much older than me, which is great that they were able to
Yeah.
work at Red Lobster for 25 years. However, that was their career, serving at Red Lobster. So they just took it a lot more seriously than the 18, 19-year-olds who worked there. And you'd go into the back and there's like a 65-year-old woman crying her eyes out because she like got
Yeah.
triple sat and she's worried she might lose some tip money. And you're like,
That's so sad. I don't think it
Like-
actually is great that they get to work there.
I don't. But no, it's sad that
I
that's
guess
the
it's
case. But I
fine.
mean, I just am saying like it's fine that that's their thing. you know?
Yeah, I guess.
They
I
don't
hope.
be.
I hope.
I think it's embarrassing and humiliating, and you should feel like a fuck up if
Yeah.
you're still a server at Red Lobster at 60.
I would really, honest to
know?
God, like, I'm so sorry. I hope that never happens to me.
Yeah,
That would be so
I
awful.
think I think it's pathetic. I said that to their face. I said you're pathetic. You're a loser, and you paid off your mortgage with this job. But I wish
Bigger
you
and
had
better
a real
things.
job.
Yeah. There was a
Said
guy.
I'm 19 and I can do this,
I
bitch.
worked at this place in Mitch and I's hometown. It was a very old restaurant, and it was.
Yeah.
I can't say the name of it.
He wanted
because I
to
guess
dox us so bad. I could see it on your face. You were so
you
excited.
can tell it's gonna be so hard.
Mhm.
I'm gonna dox the
I saw
one
your
guy. I'm
eyes
gonna
light
dox
up.
The man that I'm talking about. His name is Kenny, and I worked as a busboy at this restaurant. And he was like,
Oh, I
he
remember
was
this.
fucking 70, dude. He was
He's
fucking
fucking
70-year-old server at this like tavern.
Oh man.
And you know what his favorite things were? You're gonna love
A
this.
shrimp?
Porn.
No, his favorite
Anal
thing
porn?
was he liked anal porn. No, his favorite thing was Yosemite, the mountain, and Coen Brothers movies. That was all he would ever talk
Actually
Yes,
cool.
dude, that's
Actually cool.
about.
awesome.
No, and he still works there.
He likes good movies and he appreciates nice
He
scenery.
appreciates
The
a good
I think he may
mountain.
have climbed once in his life. That was probably the most exciting. That was probably the most exciting thing and the most rewarding thing he'd ever done was climb this mountain one time.
Yeah, probably his greatest memory was peeking out from the top of Yosemite.
It's sad to know.
Honest to God, I think he literally said that to me.
He
once.
probably took
said, "I
off
think
to
that
go
was
to
the guy."
Yosemite and didn't get PTO because he works in a restaurant.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I don't
that's
know when he
sad.
would have done it. He was like, as I said, he was a very old man. Still
Did I
works
ever-
there to this day.
Did I tell you, this is like
Christ.
really brief. Did I ever tell you about when I worked at, I won't say the name, but I worked at a restaurant and I was a busboy. I worked for there from like 17 to like 21. I worked there for like 3 or 4 years. And there was one server that I would always get like fuck all for tips. You're supposed to get 20% of the server's tips because we would like go above and beyond as a busboy. And I would get jack shit from the server. And I was like, what the hell? Like straight up, I can't remember her name. We'll just say like Melissa or something. I was like, yo, Melissa's like, I don't get shit. I sat like
This
a
is
billion and one.
bitch.
Yo, fuck
Yeah,
Melissa.
fuck
We're going to
her.
jump her when her shift's over. Me and a bunch of my buddies are going to beat the. So we all, it was like literally, so one day I go in. And my manager was crazy. My manager was a drunk. She used to give me shots to drink on shift at like 17. I'd be like blackout drunk, dropping glasses and shit like that. She came to me very drunk and was like, Mitchell, I have an envelope with a bunch of money for you in the office. And I was like, fuck yeah, beautiful. Turns out they caught Melissa smoking crack in her car, and she admitted to taking tips from her tables and buying drugs on shift, like trying to like come clean and be like, I did all this, I'm so sorry, here's like, you can take whatever, please don't fire me. And they fired her and then distributed the money to everyone that was working there.
No way.
So
How much was it?
It was, I don't know, it was like maybe $300 or something like that.
Oh my
But I
God.
got just a random like envelope of back pay.
Yeah.
Of crack money,
Crack
basically. Yeah, it was really funny.
So,
And
wait, where did they get this money from? Was this money that she had with
Just
her
had it?
ready
Yeah,
to
that's
buy
what I'm-
crack?
I think it was.
Or did
I
they
think it
say
was
pay
all.
up?
I think it was all the money that she made that shift. She just gave all of her own tips and was like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I did that." Like, she was obviously high on crack too while saying this because they caught her
Yeah.
actively smoking. So from what I could piece together is she like tried to do a like, I'll confess to everything, just don't fire me, and was like, yeah,
because
she's on crack.
Because she's on crack.
Yeah, right.
So she
I bet if you get
admitted
caught
to-
smoking crack, it probably sucks because you're all.
Yes, you're on crack.
up.
You're
Yeah.
already on crack. Actually, it's probably better than before because you're like, "Ooh,
You're
I'm on
addicted
crack.
to it and you love
I'm
to be
actually
high."
on
Yeah.
crack right now." But yeah, I from what I can understand, she like tried to come clean and be like, yeah, I was using like people's tips to just like buy drugs all the time on shift. And the guy would come, and when she took a smoke break, she would just go into the parking lot and whatever and, you know, buy it and then smoke. So she admitted to that. And then I guess just gave them like all the tips she made that day to apologize. And then I got hundreds of dollars in a little envelope.
Yeah.
And then
She
my
must have been
manager.
a really good server, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
she was lit. I mean, the place I worked at was crazy busy. There would be nights where
Yeah,
like
you need crack for that. Like,
yeah.
do.
Oh, honestly, and she was on her game. She was serving those tables like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
No.
Being working at some kind of service industry job and leaving for a minute and getting really high on any whatever drug is the coolest, best feeling in the world.
Dude,
I don't
the
think
first
you
time
have
I
a much
took
better life than that.
the first time I took edibles, I took them at like 10 p.m. and my friend was like, "Oh, they're not strong at all. Don't even worry about it. Like they're absolutely nothing." Turns out he was fucking lying. We were all like high to the point of being scared. I think I told SLOWPUKE this. I like went around the bar. This happened a billion times, but I went around the bar like telling people that I had just thrown up. I was like convinced that I was going to be arrested for being high. Like my other friend kept saying like, "It's too bright in here, dude. I think it's causing damage to my eyes. Like I swear it's causing like irreversible damage, whatever. We're like walking around Brick Bar, like genuinely terrified. So, and wait, same night we went to a party and Crazy Jack, who I've told Alex about, the police come and break up the party, and Crazy Jack, he's on edibles, he's drunk, he's on coke.
So I'm just supposed to like relish the Crazy Jack and not get
Crazy
like
Jack
at
is
least
fucking
this-
I'll tell
not
you.
get
I'll
at
tell you.
least this-
We'll tell you about
Well,
Crazy Jack.
okay,
All right,
so
all right.
I'll tell you about Crazy Jack in a second. But so the police come. Crazy Jack panics, dives off the balcony of the second floor, breaks both his legs, and then calls. I work with him, by the way. He calls the manager and is like, "I can't come in. Both my legs are fucking broken." I think he came
Yeah,
in
no.
like. He came in like a month later on crutches, like, and just rocked it out. But it was mad funny. But yeah, Crazy Jack's insane. He was like one of my coworkers who he was like a rich, like honestly like a yacht kind of guy, like dockers, extremely rich, golfing, whatever. And he when the George Floyd situation happened, he decided that he didn't want to take his medication anymore. Crazy Jack is a white guy. He decided he didn't want to take his medication anymore because he wanted to experience the suffering of the world as it truly is.
He wanted to experience racism.
He wanted
So he's gonna
he wanted
never
to be
take his meds again
oppressed.
because he wanted to be oppressed.
So he then and this is I didn't know that this all happened. My friends told me this after the fact. He randomly calls me and is like, he was living with my friend Pat, and he was like, he called me and was like, "Mitch, I need help moving out. I need help moving my mattress." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you're like moving out, whatever." He's like, yeah, I found a really good deal at another place, whatever. And I was like, "Okay." So then I call Pat and I'm like, "Yo, Pat, what time?" Like, I think I texted Jack and he didn't text back. So I was like, "Pat, what time should I come over and help?" And
Got a cough.
Pat's like, dude, don't fucking help him. Like, he's going to kill you. He's going to murder you. And I was like, what? What is happening? So turns out, like, Crazy Jack lost his mind. They, like, went on a vacation and came back, and he permanent markered all the windows completely black. He wrote, like, Tyler is the devil in huge writing.
A classic move.
They watched him, and I guess, like, throughout the entire night for weeks, they would hear him pacing through the apartment for hours, like just talking to himself, pacing hours. And wait, this is a really fun detail.
Yeah.
He used to constantly, like,
this is a really fun detail about the guy having a mental breakdown.
So, well, okay, no, you're gonna love this. Trust me. This is like when they give you a free dessert at the end of the meal. So we would all be extremely high, right? We'd be sitting there, and he'd be like, "You ever just like be like on like a car rental website and like child porn comes up?" And we're like, "No, never." And he's
never
like,
had that happen.
"You never like you're like on Amazon and like child porn comes up and you can't get it off?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so. No, no, why? Why?" And he's like, He's like, maybe my laptop has a virus. Maybe there's something wrong with my laptop. And then he kept like for days harping on like, I got to get a new laptop. There's something wrong with my laptop. My laptop's broken. Like he would bring it up for no reason. And then he asked my friend, he was like, "Hey, Pat, can you grab something from my room and bring it to me at work at the place where I was working as well?" He was like, "Can you grab it and bring it to me?" So we went he went into his room. Jack's laptop was like almost like in a movie, chained up with locks.
Like fucking Annabelle in the fucking museum, man.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, he was definitely watching child porn, and then during his break, he realized, oh my God, wait a minute, this isn't normal, and people are going to find out. I better chain up. I think his plan was, I'm going to destroy this laptop and get a new one, and then not watch child porn on it and not get caught. Sure. Yeah. So I guess he moved out.
Either that, or I will say, either that or what came to my mind was he is like literally just on Amazon or whatever, and he sees an ad for like a smartwatch, and his brain's like, that's child porn. You're looking at child porn. You're gonna get arrested. The FBI's coming.
That could also be true.
He just like thinks things are child. He just thinks there's child pornography.
He's like, this must be child porn, right?
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I think it's child porn.
Which is also equally as funny if there was never any child porn and he's chained up. He's
actually a really good.
He's fucking splayed it into a blood eagle.
He buries it in the backyard.
Really yeah,
but
you know what? I want to think. I'm thinking of like if he were looking at child porn and he were choosing to like create plausible deniability about it. I like this scenario in his mind.
I like that he brought it up.
Like, I know. Well, he has a scenario in his mind where like the police are going to question his roommates. Like, has this guy ever looked at child porn that you know about?
And the roommate's like, we all have.
They're gonna say,
we all have on accident.
No, but sometimes it pops up when he's on Hertz, Hertz website.
Sometimes when he's looking at cars, it shows up.
Just does that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it just pops up.
On accident.
Come on, officer. We've all just been looking at cars and it's popped up before. Come on.
He downloaded a desktop stripper and he thinks it's child porn. And she's dancing there and he's just like
he's like, holy fuck, I'm gonna go to jail.
Strippers? Did you never see that? Yeah, there were little things you could there were little things you could download, and they would stand on your taskbar and they'd do a little routine.
They would strip. Alex is looking at more furry porn. He's not looking at desktop stripper.
I'm just going straight up to furry.
Furry diaper.
Yeah, desktop dancers.
Wow.
And they'd stand there and they'd dance, and they'd walk around and they'd strut and they'd work and slay mama.
To close out the story, no one heard from Jack for years. And then he just sent me a picture of his asshole spread with a heart drawn around it. And I showed my friends and they were like, yeah, he was really gay for you. And Jack was not gay. Jack was not gay when we knew him. So then I didn't respond. And he texted me, you fucking snake, which, okay, fine. I mean, I get it. If I sent someone a picture of my hole and they didn't respond, snake move, you're fucking cut off. But then 2 years later, he was like, hey, I'm going to be in town for Pride Fest. We should hang out. I'm coming to New York. And then he sent me like a video that was like a montage of his life for the past 2 years. Crazy that he edited this together and sent it. And it was like him being a sex slave for like a rich old man. Is that not fucking
cool.
crazy?
And did that make him better? Like, is he less
great.
ill now? Did that make him better?
I don't know. I mean, I guess,
Like, I don't know. Like,
maybe he seemed, he seemed, conscious. He seemed fluid, but at the same time, I don't know.
You
Maybe
can't be that crazy and be a sex slave also, because you need your brain needs to, you need to lock in.
That's true. Or
you need
fired.
to lock in. You need to be in a very submissive place. And I think when you're like having a mental breakdown and you're in psychosis,
he probably was, because he was traveling. All of the videos were like videos of him at like different crazy locations, but he was like always. He was like shirtless with his,
Listen close.
Yeah, so that was crazy,
you know what's so
Jack.
crazy? That song isn't by Maroon 5.
Who's it by?
No, that's by Gym Class Heroes.
I know.
Oh,
that
wow.
blew my fucking
It's
mind
featuring
when I found
Adam
that.
Levine, motherfucker.
Oh, so it is
featuring
basically Maroon 5.
Yeah.
My heart's a stereo.
I remember when that song came out because I was a fucking hound. I was a scavenger on the Fueled by Ramen record label YouTube channel, babe. I was huge on it. And that showed up one day and I clicked on it and I said, "Oh, what the fuck?" No, that's a lie. I'm thinking about when I saw We Are Young by Fun and I listened to that and I said, "What happened to Fun?" I was like, "What happened to Fun?"
What happened to Fun? They sold out.
Yes, now they're sad. But when Stereo Hearts came up, I listened to it and I think I liked it and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then it became a hit and I was like, I predicted it.
I was there. I listened to Maroon 5 before it was cool. So
what is the line from that Fun song? I'm trying to remember. There's some it's so like purple. No, not that. I want like the
Is it the one that he says, "Because I know that I'm not."
Oh yeah.
I got. I just thought he says that. That's what I remember. Or is it when he says that the girl got beat up by her boyfriend?
So I know that you mentioned Fueled by Ramen. I don't know if you'll know who this is, but Alex and I used to have a friend that was in a big Warped Tour like scene band. Who he came and like lived with me in this weird, when I was a kid, he came and lived with me in this weird scenario, and he was outed as like a mega pedophile and was like ultra canceled.
Is it the blood on the dance floor guy?
No. Oh,
honestly,
you know what's,
really
wait,
close.
Did I tell? No. This is a different guy. This is he was the singer of Woe Is Me and Issues, if you've ever heard of them. They were like they were a Rise Records band, but obviously kind of fueled by ramen adjacent. But yeah, it turned out he was like he was like an ultra pedophile. But I think I told you about that Blood on the Dance Floor documentary that they were doing about. Wait, did I tell you guys this?
I think I might have heard you talk about the documentary at some point, but I didn't. What is it? Yeah.
Chris Hansen was doing a documentary.
The floor is yours.
Yeah,
so Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, was doing a documentary on Blood on the Dance Floor, who are known for being they're known for being pedophiles. They made horrible scene music, very funny. Alex and I went to Warped Tour and we actually saw Blood on the Dance Floor because we couldn't believe that they were real. And not only that, we also ran into two of our friends that were in the crowd and earnestly watching, which was really funny.
I knew some people who genuinely liked them. Before you continue, I do also just want to preface also for Blood on the Dance Floor, like, if you truly don't know who they are, you have to imagine that they are truly and honestly like two of the stupidest guys you will ever hear talking. Like, they are 100%. Like truly like dumb guys.
Chris Hansen's doing a documentary, slowly working through the history of his name's like Davi, right? I think the singer's name is
Vanity, yeah.
Davey Vanity. So I guess he's like known for having like 1,000,000,001, victims under his belt. It's unfortunate, whatever. So Chris Hansen was going through and interviewing old victims. And and this is in the documentary, one of the victims is talking about Buffalo Warped Tour. And they play, and I was from Buffalo. They play a video in the documentary of that girl on the Blood on the Dance Floor fucking boat.
And you're preying on her.
And I was preying on her. And I was a child. I was grooming the adults. and I was there grooming the adults at 13.
I love the
So-
reverse grooming character.
I know.
That's great.
I love the idea of a child grooming an adult. Yeah.
I've been groomed by my 5-year-old cousin.
no.
Bro. He groomed me to watch Friends with him.
So
You were so innocent.
in the video, the girl who was a victim, she's like 13, is talking about how, and this is like an old, archival video. So she's actively on their bus, obviously being groomed.
The Criterion Collection.
This was in the Criterion Collection. They're re-releasing it in 4K. So they, she says, she's talking about how she like hooked up with Davi, and then she also says, and I hooked up with, and she says a person's first and last name. That person is someone that we all know in real life and was one of our friends from Buffalo. So he catches a random stray.
Right, yeah.
So he gets exposed as being a pedophile in this documentary about someone else.
I don't think you could say like being ousted as a
poor guy. This poor victim. He's the real victim. So, but he thought he got away with it. He truly thought he got away with it. So obviously, this guy Cody, immediately his band's like, okay, you're out. His girlfriend, who I knew, was like, okay, you're done. So he got away with it for, I guess, like 10 years. And then because Chris Hansen was doing a documentary on Blood on the Dance Floor, there just happened to be footage of this girl mentioning that she hooked up with him. And he was like 10 years older than her. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That's crazy. Do I know this guy's name?
Live in a fucking surveillance state.
I don't know. Yeah. Thanks, Palantir.
Yeah. But I mean, did anything, I imagine it happened. So I don't know when this happened, but like, did anything legally come of it? Like, did he get gotten anyway, or did everybody, he just ruined his life?
I don't even think the girl was like pressing charges even against Blood on the Dance Floor. I think this was just for Chris Hansen's story. So like, I don't even think Chris Hansen was looking into Cody. I don't think he even like saw that connection. Cody just happened to be mentioned. So everyone locally was like, holy shit. So I think he just like maybe got fired, but I know everyone stopped talking to him. People like saw him at a bar and were like, bro, you got to get out of here, you goofball. You little devil. Yeah.
Well, did you wow, it's really funny that you said goofball, because do you know the Canadian slang term goof? Do you know that at all? Have you heard that?
Is that a pedophile term?
I like nonce.
Very genuinely, up here, up north, the strong north and free, whatever we call it, calling someone a goof is one of like the worst insults you could call someone, because it means child molester.
Oh, wow.
But now calling someone a child molester,
it's like a chill,
also a very
thing.
funny thing to call somebody. You call that your friend. You're just you pedophile. Like it's but like it's I think it's more,
rascal.
Yeah, you little rascal. I think it's more of a there might be something in different.
Yeah,
I don't know,
wait. I need to look up the history.
I'm thinking of maybe like crime culture and stuff, and in
crime
jail.
Culture?
Like, I think calling someone a goof is really like a brand of something. Like, because there's certain people, like especially like old guys, they'll be like, "Don't you fucking say that!" They will get so offended by it.
Where are these? Where is this? Where is this happening?
I'm reading right now in Alberta. It's street or prison culture. Calling someone a goof is considered a bad insult, regarded as fighting words. In this context, synonymous with a pedophile or someone that is a profound rat.
Yes. So okay. So I was right. Yeah, it's more of like a prison culture thing. But but this is like calling someone. It's really like a brand. Like if someone is actually a child rapist in prison, that's how you'll fucking know, because people are calling him a silly guy.
He's a silly guy.
Couldn't have picked a worse word. Also, like it's called, like calling him a scamp.
He's a comedian. Our little comedian.
Our little comedian. He's an artist.
Watch out. Wait, I don't think we've ever talked about this in the podcast. We have this friend Brody. I met him from online. He didn't know Alex, but he knew me. And Brody was like, "Oh, dude, let's hang out. I live in New York." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So we met up with Brody, and Alex and I immediately go on the attack. We recognize that Brody is fresh meat, and he's easily manipulated. Yeah, he's easy. He's slutty.
Right. So he wanted it. Yeah.
So, well, no. So this sounds
No.
crazier than it is. No. Sorry, no. No, let me back up.
No.
So we recognize that he's like a sweet guy. You know, he was very genuine immediately. So we're kind of like pranking him, we're teasing him, and one of the pranks that we decide to commit to is that we're inviting another friend who happens to be a pedophile, and we keep dancing around the fact that this friend is a pedophile. Confirmed on the list,
pedophile.
but is it
Yeah.
really? And I think we were doing it in such a way that we weren't outwardly saying that, but there was a lot of details we were releasing, you know, little tidbits here and there that implied this guy, there's something going on with him. But we also were doubling down with like, he's a sweet guy. Like, he's from Buffalo. We've known him our whole lives. We went to school with him.
He's worked on it. He's a better guy now.
He's a great guy.
He doesn't mess around like that.
He used to drive me to work when my car was in the shop. Like, as long as none of us have kids, you know, so it's
like it's just kids.
we'll hang out at we can't go to like the park or something, but we can hang out, you know, we'll go to my apartment. It'll be fine.
There's places he can't go. There's places he's not allowed to go, but that's all right. You know what I mean? Like,
and Brody was fully convinced that
he believed it.
That he was someone was en route that was a registered sex offender that we were really close with, that we really fucked with. I think eventually we were like, we're kidding. Like, there's no, and you could.
And then he went, kidding. Oh no.
Yeah,
oh,
he
no.
was like, he was about to admit that he also was one, and he was like, oh,
he was like, well, it's me. Yeah, you're hanging out with two pedophiles today.
Yeah, it's so very rarely do I get to meet another. Yeah, no, but you could tell his face.
Anxious. He was just shy.
Ooh, yeah.
His demeanor completely changed when he realized it was a joke. You could tell he was so ready to never talk to us ever.
He grew in size.
Yeah.
His demeanor completely changed. Literally his belly got really big.
Damn. Yeah,
his thighs grew so big they ripped his jeans open.
His jeans and his diaper started poking out of his pants. Oh my god.
I think.
And he started like clawing his toes. He started wiggling his toes.
And he wiggling his butt and his belly started gurgling and something was trying to push out of it.
And he started bouncing. He started bouncing up and down.
He started bouncing and whinnying and moaning. Oh my god.
He went cross-eyed and he stuck his tongue out.
Hell, I think
his nose started to run. And
was that night the same night that you met all the hyperpop
like a
people?
Nose bubble.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So we had a bunch of people that I wasn't close with, but are you familiar with like the hyperpop community? Do you know like hyperpop music?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not really. I know Charles XCX.
Okay. So a lot of like smaller hyperpop artists. It's very like white Brooklyn. I don't want to use the word woke, but very.
I know that. I know. See, I know that.
They were all
much.
like
I know the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, we were younger. They were younger. We were meeting up with the hyperpop people because they were like, "Oh, we're in New York." Alex is already like blackout drunk. They don't know Alex. They know me. Alex is already blackout drunk. Okay.
I've been drinking since like 1.
Yeah, we were
years old.
Since he was 1 year old. Well, he's from Buffalo. Yeah.
Since was born.
We met up with the hyperpop kids who, again, I don't want to say woke, but they're very conscious of what they say. You know what I mean? And we show up and Alex is blackout drunk to the point that he's like ape grappling from like pole to pole and like hanging off things and like screaming at the top of his lungs. And
I'm surprised I made it home.
I won't, dude. I remember there was one point where we were in like we were at a cannoli place and you were yelling like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get home right now. And we were like, go sit down. But I'm not gonna say exactly what Alex was saying, but he was saying some really, not anything horrible, but he was saying some really crazy things while like
nothing horrible, but just things that you know that they're not going to
they weren't cool with it.
Things that when you're blackout drunk are really funny. Okay.
But you know what's funny? You know what's great is a few months after that. This was many years ago. A few months after that, I was at the co-op at the neighborhood that I lived in at the time, and one of those guys was there working, and he came up to me and he said, I had a really fun time with you. Fuck you. That shit you said was not all right. No, he said I had a really fun time with you. Yeah.
Yeah. You were like a spectacle. You were like the jester for the evening. It was really funny.
I was a cool big shot. Yeah, I was a really cool guy.
And some guy ran over. Some guy ran over and was like, "Does anyone have a towel?" And Alex is like, "Here's my shirt." Took his shirt off, and the guy came back and was covered in blood.
I lost that shirt. You know, I really liked that shirt.
It was great. It was a great shirt.
Wait, did he ever say what he needed the towel?
No, he just
had
was
a compound fracture.
Yeah, but he just like was like, "Does anyone have a towel? Does anyone have a towel?"
They were playing soccer, and his friend had a compound fracture. His bone was sticking out.
Yeah, so they used Alex's shirt and then tried to give it back to him covered in blood.
I was like, "You can keep it."
Yeah,
you can
get a
keep
free,
it.
At least you get a free shirt. Get a free shirt.
That's why they broke his leg. It's a scam.
They just wanted a free shirt.
Yeah,
they're
Depop resellers.
Friend group, man.
Yeah,
that would suck to be that guy. That guy in the friend group who you're always getting your
it's a rotation.
pinky broken.
Because you want a nice shirt.
They had to do like his leg because they were all done with like fingers. And
all of his fingers were in casts at that point. That's cool. Yeah, because they're Depop resellers. That's like a big New York scam.
Huge thing, yeah. It's a great way to get shirts from handsome young men who hang out in Christopher Columbus Park.
It's very similar to the, finding an alcohol bottle, filling it with water, and then bumping into someone.
Yeah. Did that ever happen to you? I wanted to ask you this also.
What? Yeah.
Do you have the train there? You take the public transit?
Yeah. We have a subway.
What are the things are there things on there that people do that you don't like, that bother you?
There are things. Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I here's the thing.
Share some.
Yes.
That's
New York.
That's what I'm getting at here.
New York. I'm gonna say it right
Alex
now.
I'm
gonna say it with I'm gonna say this with my whole white chest. I couldn't handle New York City. All right. I couldn't handle that shit. I know that for a fact. Things that bother me on the subway. Honestly, the most annoying thing people do on the subway is perform on the subway.
I was going to ask if you have showtime.
That is such a rare occurrence. Today was maybe the first time it had happened, and it's been months and months and months since I've seen someone performing on the subway. Guy playing a saxophone, I wanted to kill him.
Really?
Because I don't know, the subway's very quiet here typically. Like, it's quiet. It's not too crazy by any means. I don't know. There's a lot less people here. A lot more people here drive than New York, probably because, Toronto's infrastructure wise is kind of a driving city too. So like, just beyond small grievances with like people who don't know where to stand, or they, because there's very specific ways to stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, performance time is the fucking
worst.
Is
nasty, right? I
Horrible.
saw the other day.
God,
I saw
people start like swinging. Ugh.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. They do that. Do they do
Showtime.
the hat stuff? Do they do the flip with a hat? Do they say
No.
showtime?
No, they don't
do
say
like
showtime.
the helicopter, their dick and nuts.
Yes.
Like
not
Alex,
That's not really a showtime.
the
thing, no.
absolute silence in neither of your faces changed. I was like, part of me was like, I wonder if the audio didn't pick it up. Maybe I'll say it again.
The audio picked it up pretty damn good.
Maybe I should say it again louder.
I was on my way to work and I saw on the subway, the New York City subway system, folks, there was a guy, he came on to perform. He was a Christian rapper. And you know what? I think a lot of you are going to be like, oh, that's goofy. Not the first or the last time I'm gonna see that, I'm sure. And not just this guy. That's kind of a thing that people do. They become Christian rappers and then they do it on the train.
And then they go on the subway.
That's a thing. That's a thing now.
Yo, you guys
be the Christian rapper.
Christian rapper.
No, we don't have. I mean, the Christian rapper though. Well, I don't know if you can call him a Christian rapper. The fucking the conservative rapper right now, Tom MacDonald, is Canadian. He's one of ours.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Patriot.
He is Canadian.
That's cool.
He's like, yeah.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
He's I guess in that specific world, one of the best.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know,
he's one of the most prolific. He's incredibly prolific at the moment with that crowd.
That one song he has been stuck in my head for like weeks. You
Which
know what I'm
one?
talking about? They tried to tell us that Black Lives Matter.
Oh, and then they died.
Yeah.
Shot Charlie. Yeah.
Absolutely. You'd recognize him, Al. It's fucking horrible, conservative, like
recognize him. I'm
grifter
looking at him
stuff.
right now.
Yeah.
Why does he look like this?
I don't know why he thinks that looks
Look at this.
normal and
It
good.
looks
This is
cool.
Wait, hold on. This is so
I
cool.
just,
This-
I love that
image
Alex's
is
lights
so
are off,
cool.
so like seeing him change stuff is just, your room is flashing like crazy.
changes the picture of the hold on. Look at this stick picture. I'm putting it in general.
It's taking him for,
He has
Alex has never
horrible-
used a computer, so it's taking
I've
him a
never
while.
used a computer. Look at that picture.
This looks great. What are you talking about?
Wait, what is? Oh, no lies. I thought his nose was like supposed to be an L, and I was like, nollies? What is he talking
Nollies.
about?
He's doing a nollie.
He's doing nollies. Oh, he's eating bullets. For people who
He's
can't
eating
see, it's a
bullets.
photo of a Tom McDonald, and he is smiling, and bullets are leaking out of his mouth. He's got mouth full of bullets. He's got belly so big of bullets, and he's bouncing up and down.
Bouncing up and
running around,
down.
and
He's got
and he's completely joyous. He's jovial, and
Have you guys ever
what's
seen
this other
that,
one?
that viral
God.
Jewish rapper? Have you ever seen that Jewish rapper that like goes around and like freestyles and rap battles about like Israel and stuff? He goes in like, he's
No.
gone to Canada, he's gone to New York City. He has like a bunch of viral like weird videos. Well, people online will probably know who I'm talking about because he's like really cringe.
Wait. I might. Did I? Okay, I might have seen a video from him on a different account because I remember people in the comments talking about his rap career. But he was like, "All right, hey, I'm looking for a roommate. Here are some stipulations. I am a Trump voter. I love Israel.
Cool.
I am pro-life. I think I hate gay people." And he was listing off all
It's
of his.
probably
like,
him.
just,
So
yeah.
his name is Kosha Dills. Okay.
Okay.
So
Maybe it's not him.
he goes viral all the time for posting like cringe pro-Israel like Jewish raps.
Oh, it's not this guy, but I
So-
did see another one.
This guy's all over the place, but one thing that's really funny is I met him the first time I went to LA, and I don't know how. I think I was on Xans, so I don't remember any of this. I was very young. I was like 19. I don't do Xans anymore, but I was like 19. It was that era. So I don't know how, but he somehow ended up with my phone number. I was probably like just joking around with him and was like, ha ha ha, yeah, so funny. He ended up with my phone number and for months would text me, hey, sensei. Hey, sensei. I had to eventually block him because I was like,
Why did he do that?
I don't
Was
know.
that was
Was it-
totally like a riff that you had established when you
Yeah,
were
you
talking
did.
to
You
him.
were fucking
I don't
far
know.
out.
But it freaked me out
and
so
you were
much
like,
I
dude,
blocked
I'm your
him.
sensei. I'm sensei. And
I
now
don't
he's
think I
actually
did.
trying to talk.
I
I think
don't
she's
know.
right. I think
totally
that's exactly.
said you totally
was like-
said I'm sensei.
I said, listen, if you're
Yeah.
going to text me, call me sensei or I'm not answering. No, I
You were
don't.
barred out,
Oh,
you made a bit.
Yeah, you're probably like gave him your number and then you were like, say hey sensei so I know it's you.
He did it consistently for like a month though. You'd think after like the first or even this, maybe the second, hey sensei, you'd be like, you know what,
just
fuck
say
it.
something else like, hey man, it's me. We met like wherever. You think
But-
he'd at least like switch up his tactics?
Try something different.
So
yeah.
whenever I see him, I'll send you a video of him on Instagram at some point. Whenever I see him, that's all I can
Yeah.
think is, hey sensei.
Exciting.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hey sensei.
What was Al? What was the thing about the subway that you were telling me yesterday that you were like, oh, I wanted to talk. Oh, wait. Also, wait. Let me pitch this if this is funny because I was gonna pitch it to Al, but I decided to save it. And you guys can tell me if it's funny. You can even run with the joke. So you know how there was that assassination attempt on Trump, right? It was a new one, and Trump's response was build the ballroom, right? He was like, we need a ballroom built, okay?
Yeah.
So that it's safe. So I haven't fleshed out the joke because I wanted other people to have the chance. But the idea is that Trump just keeps organizing false flags to get more and more specific and tiny things. Like he wants McDonald's for dinner or something. So he has someone try to assassinate him and his chef so that they have to DoorDash.
Yeah.
I haven't.
He really
I
wants to
haven't
get a
fully
Switch
figured it out.
2, and he's like, "Oh, if I had been playing my Switch 2, I wouldn't have been at this event."
Yeah, he gets someone to like fucking mail him a bomb, send a mail bomb to the White House, and he's like, this is why I need a PO box. Because he doesn't have a PO box.
He wants a
The
PO box.
president-
Yeah, that's
He
perfect.
doesn't
The
have a PO
president
box.
gets his personal his Amazon orders get delivered right
To
to
the
the
front door,
White
to the
House.
Do you
through
think
the
they
steps
do
of the
have
White House.
Amazon that goes to the White House?
They had that fake DoorDash thing.
They guaranteed do.
They
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
do, right? I wonder if he's like, I'm on Amazon. I want fucking whatever. I want like soap. I wonder if he's doing that. I bet he's ordering something.
You're telling me, dude,
Yes.
I could totally see. I mean, I guess Obama wasn't really president when DoorDash was a thing, but I could totally see Obama like Grubhubbing or whatever the grocery thing is, like Ben and Jerry's to the White House.
Yeah. I bet he
Right?
they bet you know what, he probably doesn't have to, man.
I-
I bet he literally has a guy you could just say go
That
give me
just
the
does it.
donuts,
Yeah,
right?
that's actually so true. That's what I was thinking
Yeah,
when they did that.
DoorDash.
But what's the fun in sending someone to do that when you can have a DoorDash driver?
That's true.
Forcing
DoorDash
people-
drivers do feel better. They
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
because
true.
you're stimulating the.
That's the only reason I do
economy.
DoorDash is because I know I get to control that person for a
It's-
little bit.
Yeah,
a
it's
power
like it's
thing.
this, it's a weird it's a weird like dom sub situation
Yep.
where they're like when I see them like that's why I use Domino's pizza tracker because when
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like when it's like Michael is he's rolling out the dough like
Oh,
send a little
yes.
message and I'm like good boy.
Good job,
boy,
I
Mikey.
send him a little message and
Keep
say
it
good
up,
boy.
Mike.
Can you do that? Can you send them a little message?
You can't. I don't
should.
think you can. I did get like there was a Papa John's delivery driver. A few years ago, I had a friend over and we ordered Papa John's because it's kind of like my favorite shitty pizza.
Mhm.
And the driver, comes, the pizza's delivered, and I have such a bad habit for just like I'm very good at like small talk with strangers and polite talk. I'm very good at that, and I often do my thing a little too hard, and then I get locked into conversations with people. And that had happened with the DoorDash driver, the driver. He would not stop talking. So after like 4 minutes, get the
What were you
pizza,
guys talking
whatever.
about?
I remember him talking because like my cat came to the door and I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, that's my cat." And I was like telling jokes about my cat, and he was like, "Oh, I have a dog," and I was like, "Cool, man."
He
Uh,
was like, "Mind if I come in?"
Yeah.
well,
What are you doing later?
well,
Oh God.
months later, like 3 months later, I had WhatsApp because there's a few. I have WhatsApp because there's like
Mhm.
my family's British. I like talk to my family on WhatsApp.
Don't tell me that.
And I'd gotten a random text, be like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, what the hell? And I was
Who
like,
is
"Hello, who's
this?"
this?" And this guy just very coyly was like, "So you ordered Papa John's a few months ago?"
Missed
Oh my
And
connections.
he's like,
You were the
and he's like, yeah, he's like, "It's me. I kept your phone number."
surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise. I kept the number. It's me. Do you want to hang out? And I was like, "Huh, do you still work there?" And he was
Did he?
like, "No." And I was like,
Okay.
"Shit."
He
Well,
waited
I
until
don't
he
wanna-
got fired.
You
or
could have
whatever.
had.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, he
I
waited
will
until
say
he left.
my mom had like a similar situation with like Philadelphia Cable or something. Or what was not Philadelphia? What is it called? Adelphia?
Adelphia.
Adelphia Cable. My mom had like a situation where this guy like flirted with her, and then he became like her Adelphia plug, where she would just be like, "Hey, Mark, our blah 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 is not working," and she wouldn't even like call the support. She would just call this guy that had a crush on her, and he would come and fix our shit. And it was just because he like flirted, and she wouldn't entertain it at all. He would just show up and do it, and then she'd be like, "Oh, thank you so much," and that was the extent of their
Pretty cool.
relationship.
That's cool. That's all he needs out of that. That's the only
Yeah.
transaction. for him. He just likes pleasing a woman in other ways.
He has a customer service
know?
fetish.
That is
Yeah.
a nice feeling, I'll tell you, when you're just like, okay, yeah, I'll do it, whatever.
This Papa John's driver though, like I did obviously like, say like, had a few choice words and was like, "Hey, this is insane. I could very well like use this against you, but I'm not going to.
You need
Never
to give me
talk to me
pizza
again.
or else.
Yeah, like leave me alone."
Yeah.
And then he just kept being like, I remember him saying like, "Are you sure? I have a very stinky dog, but he's really
Okay.
cute." Like
Stinky?
really, yeah. He was like, "My dog smells, but
didn't
he's
work?
cute."
My dog has a big belly and he's
Yeah,
jumping up
my
and
dog-
down.
He's
Takes
jumping-
huge.
he's
I got a dog who
gassy, he's
takes
farting.
huge poops.
He has huge human feet.
I have a
blocked him.
human dog homunculi that I keep in my basement. Are you sure?
Send you
Sure, I
a
have a
furry,
homunculus.
like a furry
I've been
drawing
doing
of a
experiments
dog.
on my dog. Do you want to? That's cool.
Are you sure? Creatures downstairs.
I'll let you see the creature.
Let me see the chimera.
I blocked him, and then like months and months and months later, I had uninstalled WhatsApp. For some, I think I was just like offloading apps, and I had it uninstalled unknowingly for a long time. Because I said that doesn't mean I haven't spoken to my family in months. By the way, it's my like aunt and uncles that I got to talk to on WhatsApp.
Sure,
I
sure,
use
sure.
Facebook Messenger for my parents.
Yeah.
Like I had to reinstall it right before I went to Japan in October of last year. This was like a year, over a year had passed. I had to reinstall it. And I guess when I did that, it might have unblocked my past blocked numbers or something. Because I go to like my, I go to like my hidden messages or whatever, because I clearly like archived the conversation. And he texted me like 4 times when I was in Japan, like, hey,
He was
what's up?
thinking about you. Oh
Wow.
my
I
god.
You left
remember
a good
one
impression.
message he said was he put me plus you equals friends question mark.
Oh, that's kind of
That's game. That's
Fire.
fucking game.
Yeah.
which
Riz
is like,
Academy summa cum
Seriously.
laude.
also made
You're-
me like
he's-
almost feel bad in a way. I'm like, oh, does he have something wrong with him?
This guy sounds. He
Certainly,
probably
yeah.
has. This is just
know?
a guy that was very autistic, trying to make a friend.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like,
she
oh,
seems- she
And you
seems
were
nice.
like, I could
we
get
had a
you.
nice
I could get you
conversation.
thrown in jail if you.
I can get you
Yes.
fucking killed.
He was like, he was being so sweet. He was like, "Are you sure we can go on a walk? I'm gonna bring my dog. He's so sweet." And you're like, "Listen,
stinky
you
dog."
fucking freak."
and I'm like, dude, I
stop."
could ruin your fucking life right now.
That's
But
crazy.
then I had to say to him again, I was like, hey man, hey dude,
Stop.
don't stop doing this. And I
Yeah.
blocked him again.
That's
I was like,
fucked.
you can't do this, man.
That's scary. I mean, I would probably be scared, especially because it's a
yeah.
Domino's worker. I would be
I
like,
know.
this guy has
Yeah,
nothing to
like,
lose.
He had my address. He had my
Yeah.
address.
Oh,
He
true.
did, right.
because
That is kind of really. That's fucked up.
And Domino's
That's
guys-
why that's like the worst thing to do if you do that for a job. Like following up with a customer, like that's one of the worst things you could do because it implies you're some sort of killer.
Yeah.
I mean, also like, I think it's obviously it's bad when you do it in person too. Like when I worked at restaurants, I know that like servers would once in a while be like, hey, like kind of flirting with someone sitting at a table, but like doing it, like you said, doing it through an app after the fact is like
Yeah.
infinitely at least in person you can be like no, and then it's gone. This person
Yeah.
came to your house.
Mhm.
Yes, he has been there, and knowing that was such a fruitful, enriching conversation for him, it's
Mhm.
probably like ingrained in his mind. Like he closes his eyes and burns
might have
into his
saved his
retinas. Is like
life.
my ratty ass front door.
He
You
maybe
know?
that might have been his last night on Earth, and you saved him.
I don't think it was. Well, I don't think it was. His
Oh
last
my
night on
god,
Earth.
yeah. What if it was going to
You
be his
talked him
last night
down.
on Earth?
You talked him down
You
from
should
the
text
ledge.
him.
You should.
I should
See where he
if-
is now.
You should.
If I opened WhatsApp, maybe his number would be there. And I should unblock him and say, "Hey man, what's up? You want to hang out?"
Hey,
Hey, I've been thinking about you. And
ask
I
him if
miss
he
you. I
wants to do
wanna
something
reconnect.
crazy. Invite him to do something
I just call
insane.
him. I just cold call him right now.
Hey, what's
and
up,
then
man?
ask for
Thinking
freaking
about
pizza.
you.
Hey, is this the
okay.
Domino's?
Oh,
I
And
was
then
just
say,
having
"Can I get a
pizza and
pizza?"
thinking about you.
I'm eating Papa John's right now.
sit down. Get him. Get in front of him.
feeling
I'd love to
nostalgic.
give you the little pepper. I'm thinking about your dog, and
Your
I want to give
stinky
you the little
dog.
pepper.
That's so
His
fucking
smelly
funny.
dog. It's probably dead by now.
It certainly is.
I
Fucking
had-
freak.
The only thing that I ever had that was like similar to that is when I was selling my car in Boston. I was selling it on Craigslist, and I had a guy who
I
was
just
like,
when I was selling my body.
when I was selling my
see
body
my
on
body.
Craigslist
Strangely
in
obsessed with me.
Massachusetts, I was selling my car on Craigslist in This guy wanted to. I think I said the other day on I posted a picture on Craigslist back in college. I was like selling a DVD, and one of the photos you could see me in it holding it, and someone emailed me like, "Not interested in buying, but do you want to fuck?" And I was like, "I'm good." Clearly a gay man, but I was selling a car on Craigslist in Boston. A guy messaged and was like, "Oh, love it. I want to meet up on Friday. I'll pay cash, whatever." I was like, "Okay, awesome." Someone then messages me an hour later and is like, "Hey, I can meet up Thursday. I'll pay cash and $500 more." I was like, "Okay, great, even better." the person who says I'll meet up on Thursday then calls me and is like, I fucking got you. It's me. I'm the guy you promised you were going to meet up with on Friday.
Oh my God.
I knew you weren't serious. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. And he was like, you fucking blah, 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 blah. You're what's wrong with this world. You're what's wrong with this fucking
That's
country.
So funny, dude.
It was,
I got you.
it was,
That's
I'm not
so
kidding. It
funny
was,
to do.
and he had like an evil voice. He was like, it's me, the guy from Friday.
It's me, Austin.
I was
It was
fucking,
me.
It's me, the guy
All
from
along,
it's that Friday. I couldn't
Vince
fucking believe it.
McMahon taking off the hood.
That's what it was. Yeah. It was like exposing the guy in Scooby-Doo at the end. It turned out to be the Friday guy the whole time.
And the best thing is, he could have just gotten the car.
Not only could he
He
have
could
gotten
have
the car,
just actually gotten the car.
he made a
like,
separate fucking account. He emailed me from a different account to set up the Thursday thing. So
It's also kind of like, okay, if somebody told me they were going to come get it for more money faster, yeah, I would also give it
That's
to them.
literally how it works.
Well,
that
he,
is
like,
actually how
he
selling
like yelled.
secondhand
He said
works.
that he was like yelling about, and this all occurred within like maybe a minute to 2 minute conversation because I was like, I'm gonna hang up on this guy, but I need to hear him out. You know what I mean? It was just so sudden that I couldn't believe it. He was like yelling about how like we had a deal, we had a promise. It's like fucked up. You're what's wrong. He kept saying like, you're what's wrong with this world. We had a promise. We had a deal. I knew that I would catch you. I knew you're this kind of person. And I was like fucking blown away. He made a new email and called from a different number and everything to be like,
Yeah,
I caught
so
you.
insane.
Obviously, I blocked him.
Buying the car?
Well, no. So the car I ended up selling to a different guy for like considerably cheaper, but the car was also like falling apart, so it was fine. I know I should have still sold it to the Friday guy. I should have been like, we got off on the wrong
I would
foot.
have been like, I can still give you the car. Do you think that he wasn't actually wanting your car and he just does that to people on Craigslist because he
honestly-
had a bad experience once?
He's a vigilante that does that, slowly
Yeah.
taking down.
Vigilante?
I think he was.
vigilante Craigslist auditor.
I think he was like smoking meth and like
Yeah, that's definitely what I
trying
was
to
gonna
buy a
say.
truck on Craigslist and like tweaking
Yeah.
out and was, you know, so beyond paranoid that he was like, I don't fucking trust this guy. I'm making another account and setting him up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not kidding. He had a demon voice. Yeah. He literally was like, it's me, the guy from Friday. I got you.
I'm Friday guy. It's me,
the
Wednesday.
Friday guy.
I'm the Friday killer.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I would still be like, I will sell you the car if you want to do it.
I
normal.
Yeah.
I
You
would
don't
have
have
been
to,
like,
I was like,
"Listen,
let's-
I'm gonna give you a discount because that's the funniest thing anyone's ever
Yeah.
done to me.
Yeah.
You're late.
I
We
will
need
get,
to
like-
listen. I'm still messaging him years later. Like, we need to hang out.
Dude,
Me
what's
plus
hey,
you
Sensei.
equals
Me
business.
plus you?
Hey,
It was-
Sensei.
Yeah, that's my only like Craigslist. That's my only weird online. I've never had like a guy continue to flirt with me years later.
I
Well,
mean,
I
I've
have
had-
a good one.
No.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
One time, okay, so when I was in college, I was in like a media studies fucking whatever dumb thing that they make freshmen take to make them think that they're
That
going
sort
to
of
be on TV someday.
fake school college
Yeah.
scam
Mhm.
bullshit.
It was a
you know?
scam. It was a scam. It was called like
Yeah.
broadcasting or some shit, right?
Sure.
And we've
It's a
all
scam.
everybody we've all heard of this, right? It's fake bullshit.
Yeah.
The professor was like, you're gonna make a WordPress, like a you're gonna make a blog.
Oh,
and
word. I know
your
exactly what you're talking about.
Assignments
Classes.
are gonna be on. You're gonna be making blog posts. That's how we're
Mhm.
gonna submit our.
Yeah.
This is just like a fucking. This is exactly what we used to do before we had like wikis or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the assignments was like, I'm going to give you an album. You're going to write a review of every song as a different blog post on the blog that we set up for class. And I got this Depeche Mode album. It's their famous one. I don't know.
Was it Violator? Was it Violator?
It was Violator. Yeah,
It was Violator.
It was Violator.
That's a good fucking.
It's a good
record.
album.
And I was like
Good album.
19. I didn't know any better. I think I gave one of the songs a bad review on this fucking
Oh
blog.
my god.
And it was not. It doesn't
Idiot.
matter, right? Because who cares? I was some
That
19-year-old.
does matter.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I take it back. All right, I was wrong. But that,
Alright, good,
and I'm
good.
sorry.
He's
that you
grown.
like-
He's learned. He's
Better
grown.
not have been Sweetest Perfection. Better
It
not
may have
have been
actually
that
been.
one.
But let me tell you. So, well, you're not the only person you're not the only person who's upset about this review that I left. Because years later, like I've graduated and I'm an adult now. I was like 25, and I like checked my email while I was at a bar one night, and it was like from WordPress. It was like somebody commented on your blog post, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I like opened the comment. It was this song I gave a bad review to, and this person was like, "You are such a child and you will never understand this song unless you give me money to buy us heroin, and then we can get high together and we can listen to this song and I'll show you how powerful it can really be." And I never said I didn't respond. I didn't say anything, but I mean, I do think I should have done that.
You should have given him money for heroin.
Well, I mean, that album would sound great.
He
on
also might have
heroin,
been
I
making
bet.
fun of you, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he was making fun of you. Like you
No, I
never.
think this person was
This guy was just on heroin.
Who
Yeah.
comments on nothing WordPresses? Like, how did he even find that?
How did he even? find
he
it?
was in page like 500 on Google.
He honestly probably is one of those.
Depeche Mode Violator reviews.
Literally,
I was gonna say, he's probably one of those-
exactly that. Yeah.
You know, those people online that like have a special interest where their whole life is just like that. His whole life is probably going online and like harassing people that gave that album negative reviews. And you got caught in the
doing it while you're on
crossfire.
heroin,
And he's on heroin. He's probably on heroin.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
on heroin. The fact that like the fixation with like you need to give me money so I can buy us heroin is kind of like you kind of
It's kind of cheeky.
sold the farm with that one.
Yeah.
It's cheeky, yeah. I don't. Really,
Yeah,
I think
to-
if you were just had a problem with my review, it would be one thing. But your fixation
remember
with me
you-
buying you heroin.
The way I know you're not lying is because you told me this story like years ago. Even though you're a habitual liar.
I am a liar. I'm a bastard,
Mhm.
not trustworthy person.
Yeah.
So you
Mhm.
should keep that in mind. I'm not a very. You
But
shouldn't be able. You shouldn't
He's
trust
crazy.
me.
He has a whole list of made up stories in front of him.
Yeah.
But that is real because I remember you telling me that story years ago.
I
you
remember I
being
was like
like-
with my friends drinking, and I was just like, check this out. Like,
That's cool.
should I buy this guy heroin?
I think that's still like, because I mean, from the class though, I think that's such a strange thing to have. Like, I mean, I guess this would have been like a while ago, right? Like being like all your
2012.
assignments are going to be on a public
They used to do
landing
that though.
page.
Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
made
yeah,
like
because I guess that's back then. Whenever
I had
That's
to
when
make
they
a-
thought they were like, you're gonna need to be a blogger someday.
for my
Yeah.
business class, we had to make a YouTube channel and make fake ads. So I can guarantee, like, if someone found out my personal info, they could find all these fake ads I made on YouTube back in the day.
yeah,
Because I don't have the password
like,
anymore.
yeah, like for me, we were like, it was like Vimeo, make it private. They were like, you have to make it private and just like give us the link. They wouldn't have us do anything, and that's like in high school,
You know,
and then
something-
everything, yeah.
Something I just realized. I have a YouTube video. It's still up because I don't know the password. It was a sketch comedy that I made with my roommate back in the day. We don't say any slurs or anything, and this was years, Obama was still president. This was years before Trump even hinted at being political. There's a joke in there where we talk about voting for Donald Trump for president.
Cool.
And it was years before he even
Whoa.
announced anything
Simpsons
political.
predicted it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then Mitch does love The Simpsons. Let me
I
ask
thought you
you,
were going to say
Mitch,
Mitch does love Trump. Mitch
he
is a
does
MAGA
love Donald
guy.
Trump. Mitch, how long have we been going for, buddy?
Long enough. I don't know. Let me see. Long enough. Like an hour
Like
and
2
40.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling, Slow? What do you want to do?
Whoa, sounds like you're calling me fucking-
Slow. How you doing, idiot?
I'm trying different stuff on. I said
Fucking
Katie
moron.
earlier. I don't know if that.
fucking moron. Oh, you did?
I did. Yeah.
I didn't even
Oh
notice.
my god,
Yeah.
that's bizarre.
Is it bad?
It's fine.
you didn't-
No, that's fine.
I
That's
didn't
that's
just-
like that is untapped territory. Truly, I've never
People
had a
calling you
nickname
that?
and never had a nickname in my life.
Okay.
Other
than-
sorry, I'm not gonna call you that.
other than gamer tag.
Other than gay,
other than
gay
gay.
girl.
Other than gay.
Other than
guy.
gay diaper girl.
Yeah, other than big belly gay roly poly diaper baby.
Big.
And that's a nickname. That rolls off the
That's-
tongue way more than your real
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Oh, you mean big belly gay roly poly diaper baby?
Yeah, that's is that you? I thought I
Holy
recognized
shit, I
recognized you
know.
from across the street. I knew you from somewhere. From the
But
Crinkle-thon.
I mean, we can call it. We're at almost 2 hours. I think it's a good
I'm
spot.
feeling whatever you guys are feeling.
Do you have? I mean, Alex, do you have anything else you want to mention, to bring up?
No. I had a great time. I thought.
Yeah.
I've had a great time talking to you.
Oh, wait, we wanted to talk about this. I want to talk about this. Obviously, I know you. Obviously, I know Alex as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Alex was like, "Oh, what if it's, and this is normal." He was like, "What if it's like awkward? Like I don't know how to, I don't know how like crazy I can be, how silly I can be." And I was like, "No, it's fine. It'll be fine. Just like chat and goof off." And I think it was. I think that there was a good flow of conversation, and I was never
how do you
like.
think it went? Can I?
You want me to tell you
Give
if
him-
you were being...
If
No, I wanna know if he
Alex,
had
so
fun.
was
I don't
Alex
know,
like cool and funny? Hang
listen,
rankers.
You started off specifically, you were kind of like awkward, and
I
then you were
was?
like really quiet and like just generally off-putting, and I think no, it was absolutely.
He's
I didn't
terrified.
I didn't think there was any dead air.
I wanted to know.
No,
I don't know. I need to know.
I thought there was like no, there was the like you said, the flow was Pacino.
It's behind you. It's on their side.
On the other side, right behind you.
Oh no, that's another one. There's another one
Ah,
outside.
Okay.
There's another one screaming. There's another one screaming in the hallway out there.
A child.
No, like it flowed great. Good back and forth. I didn't think there was any dead air. I never thought like, oh shit, what am I gonna say?
I know.
No.
Well, I think I
Was
had
it-
a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
It was
same.
never. So I guess
Absolutely.
as a guest, it was never. For some reason, my mouse is moving by itself. It was never like, oh, this is awkward. I guess that's the only guest that we had on was our IRL friend Remy.
Friend, yeah.
So it was like, okay, this is fine. It's gonna be so easy. So I guess as like a guest, was it? Well, how was it?
Yeah, no, I
do you
mean,
feel like a friend? Do you feel like we're friends now, or what? What's the deal there?
yeah, I'm thinking we're friends now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Wait, are we friends?
Wait, did we just
are we
become
friends now?
friends?
Did we
Yeah,
just
I
become
think
friends?
did we
Holy-
just become best friends? Freaking yes, step brother. Yes.
I think we just
Yes,
became
bro.
Yes. We just become best friends. I
Hell
love
yeah.
the freaking movie, bro.
An
Dude,
emergency.
Yeah.
references.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
love
Love-
movies, TV,
Movies.
music, all of it.
That's it.
Oh,
Reference
cartoons.
podcast.
Oh,
We didn't do
one
enough
thing,
movie
Slowpoke.
references.
How often do you listen to music before we go?
I listen to music every day.
Cool.
Hours and hours
Yeah.
and hours. I
Hell
listen to
yeah.
music
Oh wait,
every day.
Alex, what was the Canadian thing you wanted to bring up? That I was like, whoa, that's cool. I should probably think that's cool.
Oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend's roommate is the Prime Minister's daughter.
The current one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Isn't
Baby
that funny?
Carney.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
They had
that's
to leave.
That's
They
funny.
like left New York when
Yeah,
'cause
her-
they had to be
I-
like on TV and stuff.
I hate her dad.
A lot of people don't. Yeah, like him.
I hate her father.
Okay. Is
He's
he
given he likes AI a little too much for my liking.
Really?
So
Okay.
so
I know that I don't know
think
anything about him.
he's he's spending a little too much on the military. I rather hate her father, but I'm glad she's safe and sound with a roof over her head.
somewhere? I don't know. I don't talk to them anymore.
And I
but
live outside.
You do. You live outside.
You're almost yeah. That's a green screen of a room, and occasionally cats walk by. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's a live stream of someone else's room as on a green screen. It's stereoscopic.
You're green screened into. You hacked into someone's webcam and green screened yourself in. That's really cool.
Yeah, so there's somebody
cyber
else.
hacker.
If I move a little too far, you're gonna see another person. You're gonna just see like
Another
an
person
old
like
woman.
doing their work.
An old woman an old woman working remotely in a country with a different
Topless.
time zone, topless.
She's
you know.
topless, both nipples pierced. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes,
that's cool.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, all right,
All right.
cool. Well, on that note, I'll hit stop on the recording.